We're live, and my girlfriend has remained clothed.
For the moment.
This evening, so far, I'm joined by DMC Campbell, a regular to the stream, and a great person to have onto the actual stream. Really nice guy. Participated in my VHS Memories documentary. Cool
Yeah,
section.
looking forward to that.
We're also joined. Sorry, DMC.
Looking forward to that when it comes out.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have a theatrical version and a non-theatrical version, and a Lord of the Rings version, where we all come into Trenchy's room and jump on his bed, and he's like, "We made it, Mr. Frodo. We made it."
How'd that go, by the way, Trenchy? Or have we not done that yet?
I think you did that.
You did it right.
We did the first one. We didn't do the actual movies yet. We did the animated movies.
How was that?
How'd that go?
It was okay.
Also, hello to Kara. Yo, Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Hey there.
And Full Moon, too. Full Moon is in the chat. Hey, Full Moon.
Yo, Moon.
Oh shit! Sorry, Moon. Hey, dude. Sorry, I cut across your trench. What? How did it go? Was it fun?
Yeah, the movies were actually good. It was a fun time. It got odd at parts, but it was okay. It was good. Even though the stream got taken down.
Oh no.
Oh. Fucking YouTube.
Were you actually showing the films within the actual thing?
No, I think it was audio.
They
caught some of the audio and they took the stream down like right after it ended.
God damn.
Bastards.
Well, you'll always have the memories.
Are you going to have a problem with that when you do the movies, Trench? I just thought of that. Are you going to have issues with that as well?
I don't know. I think it's because my thing was too loud. And I kept telling him I could turn it down, but he said no. But then, like, the audience couldn't hear us, so I turned it down. So it might have been the beginning when it was too loud.
Gotcha.
So maybe if we turn it down, like, maybe. But I don't know. Warner Brothers is strict.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers.
Like a master in a BDSM slave situation,
Well,
right?
It took not even 5 minutes for you to throw that one out. Man.
Damn it. I love you, Jen, but
If I had a penis, I'd be whipping it out right now.
Always giving and never receiving. Yeah.
Exactly.
has everyone their Christmas shopping sorted?
I've got a few things. Santa still has one naughty little elf, a tall elf to buy for.
Considering the last conversation thing you just said, I don't like where that's going.
So yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Did you actually buy him that? The thing you showed me. Did you
Yeah.
buy him the thing you showed me?
Yeah, I
That's
did.
fucking
Wait, what?
insane.
Oh God.
I mean, like, how many sessions has it? It has slow, rhythmic,
Oh my.
and tantric.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to get like I still need to get the D battery, Smarty, because it's a big boy.
Oh, it's a big fucker, like,
It's a big
God.
I was impressed. It sounded like a pneumatic drill when you started. That was only on the tantric setting.
I
Like,
know.
fuck.
And I'm gonna treat him. I'm gonna add the lube to it as well. I wasn't gonna, but then I thought, you know what? Fuck it. It's Christmas. I just don't know if I want to get banana scented or strawberry.
I'll upgrade it. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
fucking. It's Christmas, but once a year. But hopefully, with this device, you will come again and again and again all year long.
Very uncomfortable right now. Just gonna let that one out there. Very
I love this woman, but she's going to get us arrested in some fucking,
Yes, probably.
fucking country. We go on holiday to fucking Cuba or something, or fucking Madrid, and just fucking,
Tis the
Jesus
season.
Christ. For anyone wondering, when Jen meets my parents, she's going to be going under the guise of someone who lost the ability to speak in a traffic accident. So, yeah, that's how we're handling
That's a
that.
good
Right,
idea.
babe? Yeah.
She's gotten very good at it. She's been practicing.
Water.
Do you know what I'd love to see? Because they're doing a Mad Heidi. They're doing a movie, Mad Heidi, and it's like Heidi taking on the Swiss Nazis. I want to see a Helen Keller kind of action movie where she's like Daredevil.
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I'm with Trenchy. That would be.
It can't be any worse than Affleck Daredevil, so sure.
That
The
or
Doc.
like, you know.
Yes, the Doc. Ah, yes, that classic film where Gilbert Godfrey took on the mantle of Daredevil.
God, and she teams up with Anne Frank.
You're a monster.
Oh,
Mom.
this was
Oh,
this
yeah,
is compared to
yeah.
what we were talking about. This is pretty G-rated.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Jen Cara came up with the best fucking title ever.
Helen Keller.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. Not gonna lie, Cara, that's pretty good.
Get your Nazis out of my Frankenfurters.
God damn it,
What could you say? She's got the real bad touch.
You've been hanging around me too long, Mark.
She goes over and like she traces the word death onto a guy's forehead, and he's like, "What?"
I always think of that movie, Meet the Parents, all the time.
Which with the eyes?
A little of both, Moon. A little of both.
Because of Jane, DMC. Is that why?
I just see the title bringing Gene home to, make your parents.
Oh, no. That's how you revive that franchise. It's about Marty and Jen.
I could give Mrs. Green the same present I'm giving you.
Oh yeah, according to my dad, she might need it.
Oh Jesus!
Meet the Mitchells, like a spin-off movie.
God damn it. God damn it. Meet the Greens.
I get on really well with Jen's mom. Jen's mom's awesome.
Yeah.
And if Tim's fall through, I got Jen's mom as well.
It's a backup, you fucker. Marty likes cougars.
Well, yeah, he's dating you.
Fuck you.
Oh! Jen, all I'll say is keep an eye on them chickens when your mom's about.
Oh God.
Okay? Because she's a fox. She's a fox.
God damn it.
Holiday loose, cut loose.
Yep. That'd work. Has everyone, no kidding, has everybody got their shopping done, their holiday shopping done? And what are you getting for everybody? What are some gifts that you think will really wow that loved one of yours?
Well,
My brother's
Tuesday
easy.
was
I'm just getting him a gift voucher
There you go.
because he's so hard to pick for.
That's cool. That's the best way.
my old man, he wants a penknife. He needs a penknife and Old Moore's Almanac. Have you got Old Moore's Almanac in the States?
No. Unless you're referring to like, see, when you say Old Moore, I'm imagining I'm imagining an almanac of Alan Moore stories or something.
No. It's
Aw.
it's based on the tides and the stars and the position of like certain things. Lets you determine how good the farming year is going to be.
That's nice.
It's crazy kind of mumbo jumbo, and I'm going to get my man some vouchers, nice few vouchers, and I don't know what to get my brother and his wife. Maybe some wine and some chocolates or something.
Get him some matches. He's a fire marshal, so get him some marshal thing. He's for fire. Get him matches, Marty, and a
That's the
blowtorch.
last thing he'd fucking want.
Yeah, he hates fire.
Fire.
He's devoted his entire career to murdering fire. So,
Then a hose.
a bucket of water.
Good old water.
Water.
Water. See, and then I can have a conversation with him when I'm Ellen Keller. I can go, water, water.
God damn it. God damn it.
It works on so many levels, Marty.
Does it really?
I want to find a lift to the next one because I'm not happy in this.
Got to put out that Gene Mitchell fire.
Dear God.
I call Marty my fireman.
Wait, I thought you called me the hat stand.
Well, that too.
What?
Never mind. Oh.
We have so many intros.
What are you getting
What-
for
what-
Christmas, Sparky?
I don't know.
Well, that's insightful.
I don't know stuff.
What are you getting me for Christmas?
I don't know. I'm not telling you.
Oh,
Go to the
well,
Dollar Tree.
Look,
There you go, yeah.
in an effort to bond with Christian, I'm going to tell him what I sent him because I think it's a bonding moment. I sent him my entire collection of 1973 to 1993 Hustler. And let me tell you, sir, things get hairy. Things get very, very hairy.
if he sends you that, I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Marty, your ultimate mistake there. You sent porno mags, and she's just gonna take them.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Babe,
I
all
love
I'm going
the
to say is
vintage
be
ones.
careful. Be careful opening it up because some of the pages are kind of stuff like that. Anyway, Trench, what's the deal with you for Christmas? Are you getting anyone anything, or are you going to be like looking after yourself, or you're going to just have a quiet
Wow.
Christmas, non kind of materialistic, kind of just enjoying the season?
I guess we're doing Secret Santa, but I wasn't put in the loop on that, so I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Very cool.
Cool.
What does everyone want for Christmas? That's always fun. What does everyone want for Christmas?
World peace.
Oh, shut up.
I'm easier, just a couple movies, and that's probably it for me. I've got everything.
Very
Got
cool.
my Blu-ray player. That's enough.
Now that you got that, we can send you some movies. If we see anything, we'll keep our eyes out. If we see anything, we'll send some your way. Now that you can play them.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
There's a YouTuber, a Jurassic Park YouTuber I follow called Jack Ewens. He is a show called Terror Dome 2000. He's really fun. But one thing I like is what he does is he gets Blu-rays, DVDs. He'll put them into his DVD player. He'll hook up a VHS player, and he'll put blank tapes in, and he'll record them. So like he has the new Suicide Squad on VHS, and he'll
Yeah.
make the custom cover and stuff for it. And like he has Halloween 2018 on VHS,
Yes.
and like it's pretty cool.
Oh, that is neat.
Yeah, I'm actually weirdly looking into doing that with some stuff. I'm actually starting to look into doing that.
What any particular movies you'd like to try that with?
I don't know. I'll probably start with something. I got a fucking mile of movies. so-
Porn
No.
for me. I mean, you'll make some for me, right?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, Jen! I never told you. I was looking up. I was trying to find myself Alien 3 on Laserdisc. I want to get into Laserdisc collecting, and there was one collector,
no.
and like they had Alien 3, they had True Lies, and they had what was the other thing they had? I think Starship Troopers, and everything else was just Asian porn
Ooh,
on Laserdisc. Just,
I want the Asian
honest to
porn.
God,
Collecting.
I'm not joking, Christian. It was like
No, I
he had about
believe you.
78. He had about 78 laser discs. 3 of them were genuine movies, and the rest was just Asian Japanese porn.
See, I
Ooh.
believe you, but I'm just sitting here like I know how laser discs work. you have to flip them. So like if you're if you're
So see, you got one hand here and one hand
yeah, like that's gonna be so inconvenient. Who would like I know the reason why VHS won over Betamax was because of how easy it was to watch porn on them, but like damn. I never really would have thought. Like, of course, there's porn on Laserdisc, but I would always figure it would have been too impractical to do so.
Now, like,
One
would it
thing-
make you if you got fluids on your hands?
Oh my! Well, that would destroy the disc.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, that would probably destroy the disc.
One thing I noticed, Jen, is when I was looking through the Laserdisc thing, there was a lot of Japanese titles, and some of them were going up as far as 1997, 1998. So
Ooh.
was Laserdisc going strong in Japan and China up until then? I'm wondering.
I don't know.
don't know actually. I'm also only just barely getting into Laserdisc collecting. Like I know way more about the CED than I do the Laserdisc. So
Do you know who'd know? And hopefully she'll pop on later. Ethel would fucking know. 'Cause
she would
Ethel
know,
knows
yeah.
her stuff about tech. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's just I more for the novelty. I like the fact that you have the equivalent of an LP kind of cover for your movie,
Yeah.
and like some of the artwork for them is really nice.
I get that.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
It was, the Darkman one I have, I really like having up on the wall.
I've got a VHS player, but it's just sitting gathering dust upstairs. So
Why don't you hook it up?
just too used to Blu-rays.
Yeah, I
So-
can see that.
But there's some people, you know, that are going to keep going, upgrading their collection, you know, going to 4K and so on. I don't want to keep like doing that, having to upgrade everything that a
Yeah.
new format comes in. So
No, but
Blu-rays
Blu-ray's
it for me.
grand, like
Yeah.
it 4K. Like it's not like you're getting into virtual fucking reality. It's not like you're placing in the movie. Like if you have anywhere decent sound system, it shouldn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Like, Jen, Christian, have you a Blu-ray player? And like,
Yep, we do. We still use our VHS though.
though.
We still use our VHS. Actually, I've got one hooked up in the bedroom. So
Last
And
movie
in
I
the-
watched on VHS was Creepshow.
What?
Then I lost the copy of it.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no.
hi, Corey.
Oh, yeah, Corey.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
You're right, Corey. It is fucking crazy, all right. But right. Favorite food in Christmas dinner?
Ooh,
Ooh. Well, I know what yours is.
Marty.
You haven't had Marty yet.
I think I'd like him though. I'm pretty sure I'd love him.
And you're like, let's eat more salt. And it's like, my dick is itchy. Stop. That's enough. That's enough.
Or sugar. Sugar would be fun.
More
Oh, some
pepper.
things to try. I gotta write that down. Sugar on Marty's dick.
Oh my god.
I have a book.
Christ. Trench, what's your favorite food for Christmas? And please don't say my
Sugar
dick.
Marty log.
Oh,
Like
well,
you-
not
like you
that. Cranberry sauce.
Really? Interesting.
Like with turkey or
We usually have ham for Christmas, but I don't know.
ham's nice. Cranberry sauce and turkey in a sandwich is nice. Wait, Corey, is that the one with Triacula? Where like the three guys they drink, like one guy drinks the blood of Dracula and turns into Dracula, but I'm wondering if the other three dudes that drank it would they have turned into Dracula as well, and like gone like fucking Kamen Rider or some fucking thing, like they combined to make a giant Dracula.
That'd be awesome.
I
Like-
would be down for that.
Yeah, no, honestly, I watched that and I was like, that guy turned into Dracula. This is going to be awesome. They're all going to drink the blood, and it's going to be Triacula. It's going to be like a bunch of Draculas tearing around London, killing people.
I'm into this idea.
What is eggnog pie? Moon, what is eggnog pie? I've never heard of
I
this.
imagine it's a pie with eggnog baked into it.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know
David.
That's
Hey, David,
Hi, David. You know what eggnog really is, right?
you love this stupid joke.
It's elf cum. I always wait for someone to get a big glass of eggnog, and I always wait for them to. And then I go, you know what eggnog really is? It's Santa's secret ingredient.
Yeah.
oh, that one. It was the Warhol thing. He didn't direct it, but he was involved in it. He done another Andy Warhol's Frankenstein as well with Udo Kier. Corey, was Udo Kier in that one actually? In the Dracula one as well. Sorry, I'm going off topic. But
I need to see
DMC,
what's
what's a regular kind of New Zealand Christmas dinner like?
I like having pan-fried chicken breast with apricot sauce.
Ooh,
I've never had that.
And that's kind of the regular kind of Christmas dinner for New Zealanders.
That and like ham and roast, that kind of thing as well.
Okay. No turkey. Turkey's not really
Yeah,
big in New Zealand.
Turkey as well.
But like, what would be the standard kind of Christmas dish of New Zealand?
Would be a roast, would be like the primary one, like roast beef.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So turkey wouldn't be the primary kind of Christmas dinner.
Not the primary, no.
Okay. It's not big in New Zealand. Would it be like roast lamb because you guys are big into sheep over there? Like in a culinary sense, not in a sexual sense. You know,
Yeah, definitely not in a sexual sense, no.
Why not?
Getting into bestiality, yeah.
You thought you were almost out, but they pull you back in.
I thought I was like home free.
You're never home free here.
no.
But yeah, again,
Thank you, Moon. I'll try it.
DMC, I apologize for this, DMC, because I know it's like I know what it's like being confused for another nationality. But is there kind of similarities between the way the Australians celebrate Christmas and New Zealanders celebrate Christmas? Like you don't go down to the beach or any of that shite, or like what?
No, Australians
like,
are heavy into going into the beach for summer, like we are. So there's a big. We like to get out and about, like quite mobile population around Christmas. We like to get around the country. Australians are like that too.
Okay.
Very cool.
And
Like
do you have any family that you're
outdoorsy.
going to be visiting?
My
sorry.
brother and his wife, we usually take turns, like alternating. Like we'll go there and they'll come to our place, like each year for Christmas.
And have you any nieces or nephews or kids or anything that you like to spoil?
Niece and a nephew. Niece is about 17, and nephew is about nearly 13.
Ooh, good
So-
ages.
Okay.
I get them mostly presents rather than
I-
like older family, because we don't like to get a lot of presents. It's mainly for the kids.
That's sweet.
Does it drive you mad when your parents or other relatives are like, "Don't get me anything. Don't be wasting your money"? I'm like, prick.
I'm like,
Fucking
okay,
prick. You're not helping.
I'm like, okay, then it saves me a bit of money.
And they're like, then Christmas Day comes and they're like, "Where's my present?" And they're like, "You told me not to get anything." I wasn't being serious. Why'd you fucking say it, you head fuck then? The fuck is this? Fucking mind games? Is that it?
Head games. Marty, what's an Irish Christmas look like? What's on the table on an Irish Christmas?
Well, usually turkey. Usually turkey, but my dad can't stand turkey because he says it tastes like someone shoved a fucking firecracker up the bird's arse and fucking cooked it from the inside out. Hey, Grande! How you doing, dude?
Hey.
Hey, Grande.
I'll fucking jump out if Ethel comes in, but I'm gonna leave a link. I'm gonna leave a linky poo to anyone who wants to come in. Basically, Jen, it would be turkey. Okay, so you'd have your starter, which would usually be, say, a slice of melon or a prawn cocktail, and then you would have turkey with mash, carrots and parsnips, Brussels sprouts, sage stuffing. What else? Cauliflower with cheese sauce. Sometimes ham. Maybe some fish if you're not into meat. And then after that, Mom makes like a huge fucking bowl of sherry trifle.
Ooh.
And
Sounds
Dad
nice.
eats Christmas pudding because he doesn't like sherry trifle.
I forgot to add,
Well,
Marty, like barbecues are a big thing in New Zealand. Barbecues and picnics as well. You know,
So
because it's
would you
our,
see
our
motherfuckers
summer
go
at the
outside
moment.
like barbecue a whole turkey or a whole chicken, like?
Yeah, just like the usual, like sausages and other things, but because we are in summer
It
at
would
the
be cool
moment.
though
So.
if you got like a roast chicken. If you got a roast chicken and fuck that bastard onto the barbecue and fucking. But
Can you put a chicken on a barbecue?
If the barbecue's big enough, you could.
Would
I don't know if
you?
it would.
yeah, you can put anything onto a barbecue.
Yeah, you can put a fucking elephant on a barbecue if it's big enough. You know.
You can put a cat on a barbecue.
All
No.
about barbecue. Yeah, just all about how big the barbecue is.
Pussy on a
Zaddy.
barbecue, huh?
Who the fuck is Zaddy? I don't know.
Um,
I think he's talking to Corey.
Ah. But fucking hell though. Yeah.
Thank you, Moon.
Jesus
He
Christ,
sent
and
me
then-
the eggnog pie. I'll make some eggnog pie, boy.
no God.
What you mean elf cum pie? Elf cum pie.
Pie.
There you go.
Elf cum pie. I'll like do a video like I'll dress up as an elf
Oh
and I'll
my
be
God.
like, I'll get Marty, make me a little elf mag, like an elf porn mag to add the special secret. And now for the secret ingredient.
No, Jen, you could have you like going out a door, and all of a sudden I wake up, and I'm like, why am I all sweaty? And why are my pants down? God damn it!
I wouldn't waste it on a pie. That would just be for me.
God damn it!
That would be
Oh,
a Jen
okay,
thing.
God damn it! There's 2 spots there if anyone wants to pop in. I dropped in a link. Guys, like after you have the dinner, do you have to like have a fucking? Do you sit down and like have coffee or tea and just fucking or like? Jesus Christ! And then some bastard brings out a box of fucking roses or milk tray or fucking Werther's Original or Ferrero Rocher or some fucking thing. You're like, you bastard! What are you doing?
Yeah, we always come away with
Sorry.
chocolates. Always get
Yeah.
a box of those and have to, have them.
Some motherfuckers passing around a milk tray, and you're like, I'm too. Oh, walnut. Ooh, Turkish delight. They're like, I feel like I'm gonna give birth. I must make Irish Christmases sound very decadent. But
Do they have like
Canada
Guinness? Is that
standard
the traditional drink for Christmas Day?
Ah, so no. Actually, the one thing Guinness is used, right, is fruitcake or pudding, particularly pudding. If you want to make pudding, you just like fucking. Okay, so what you need is Guinness, flour, Guinness, self-raising flour, sugar, half a pound of butter, milk, about 4 scoops of raisins, uh, a mug of plums, and mix it all together. Bake it, pour sherry over it, and then set it on fire.
What's gums? What's gums? Sparky, what's gums?
I'm not helping.
Marty, what's
What?
gums?
Gums?
Yeah.
Gums.
Yeah, you said gums. You said gums, right?
Okay, what sentence did I say then, Jen?
When you were talking about the ingredients, just help me out
I
here.
didn't hear it either.
I heard you say gums. I'm like, what are gums? Like chewing gum?
Yeah, she put chewing gum in the.
No, okay, I'll go over it again, right? Self-raising flour, mixed with butter and milk, then Guinness, then raisins, then plums. Plums.
Ah, that's it.
Plums. I was like,
Plums.
why would you? What are gums?
Just throw in a fucking full thing of bubble tank.
Plums. Or if you don't want to have plums in it, put in cherries. Put in a couple of
I
cherries.
don't like
Put in some red
plums.
You
cherries.
don't like plums.
I don't like plums.
No. Although my mom and some of my aunts like Bailey's coffees. Well, they just like Bailey's more than the coffee. Yeah. So
So
yeah,
does my mom.
there's that. Bailey's is nice. Do you know what's fucking lovely though, Jen? I swear to God. Okay. So say you want say you're going to be pure fucking decadent again. Must sound like fucking Dynasty here or some fucking shit. You buy maybe a tub of Haagen-Dazs or Ben and Jerry's. You put 3 scoops into a bowl, and then you pour Bailey's over it and eat it.
Ooh. I bet your grandma would like
That
that.
does sound good.
I bet his grandmother loves Bailey's, so my mother loves Bailey's, so we might try that this year.
Yeah, I'm with you, Moon. Of all the people, Jen would be the one who'd hear plums. Or you think she'd hear plums, but like, you know.
I was like, what the hell are gums? I didn't know if that was some super secret cooking thing.
Yes. Don't tell anyone. The secret
Um,
ingredient of everything is Hubba Bubba.
But do you guys have stuffing with your food on Christmas?
The only person who likes stuffing in our house is my dad. So we don't really, like, we'll make a little thing for him, but no one's really big into stuffing here. Just my dad. So.
What about you, DMC? You a big fan of stuffing? Do you eat stuffing sandwiches?
Not really, no. Not a big fan of stuffing.
Trench, are you a fan of stuffing?
Oh yeah, I eat it.
Well, what's your favorite thing to do with the Christmas leftovers? Do you make sandwiches, or do you make yourself a platter, or do you just pick at the stuff, Trench?
Oh, we just eat it randomly.
Okay. Sweet.
I make taters and lasagna. It's amazing.
Dear
I put the taters in the lasagna, and it's like you wouldn't think,
Jen!
but it's amazing.
Homemade macaroni and cheese. I've never tried that.
Whoa,
Jen,
that
that
sounds
reminds
good.
me. That reminds me of when I was drunk and I made a dinner sandwich.
With what?
What was in the dinner sandwich?
Okay, so carrots and parsnips, 2 scoops of mash, 2 slices of turkey, a bit of ham, and I dipped the bread in gravy.
Was it any
Yeah,
good?
that sounds like something a drunk person would make.
It makes sense.
It was fucking manna of the gods, Christian. It was the fucking.
I
manna
believe
of
you
the
on
gods.
that. I'm just like, that does sound like something only a drunk person would come up with.
When you say mashed, do you mean mashed potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Corey says stuffing mixed with cranberry sauce mixed with everything else is delicious. You're dead right. I used to hate cranberry sauce. I done a complete U-turn on cranberry sauce and stuffing.
What's the jelly stuff in the can?
That's cranberry sauce.
I know, but what is that jelly stuff?
Cranberries.
Why is it jellied?
Because it's cranberries. I don't know.
Do you know what? Do you know what fucking scares the shit out of me? And God love him, fair play. If someone has to have it, I'm not going to pass judgment. I'm not going to feel sorry for him. I don't want to be condescending around him. I just wouldn't be a fan of it myself. A whole chicken or a turkey in a can. So you get this big fucking little drum of fucking drum, and there's like a whole bastard in chicken or turkey or goose or whatever the fuck, and it's up to its asshole in gelatin, and you just turn it over and it sluices out of the can. Plonk.
I know somebody who got super sick off a goose in a can.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Surprise. Brandy says, I'm a mark for Xmas Eve eating a bunch of shellfish. I love it. Jesus, not many. I do know, like, I love prawns and stuff, but I do know other people who, like, they fucking, like, I know one person who will literally die if they had shellfish.
Yeah, and some people are allergic.
Fun fact about lobster and crab. It was fed to prisoners in France in the 1700s. It was considered a punishment.
But people pay lots of money to eat it.
Yeah, but back then, Jen, it was like, here, you have to eat this giant fucking spidery tin we found at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
That's how they looked at it back then.
Ooh. Butter. Ooh, like I want to be a prisoner in France and whenever. But I'd like smuggle a big tub of butter.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that in 1700s France, but okay.
I ate the whole berry cranberry, but I love canned jelly type as well. Okay.
I remember one year we were that lazy as a family that we had KFC for like Christmas.
Oh, that's
cool.
That actually is not that weird. KFC is like the go-to meal in Japan for Christmas. Is actually KFC. That's actually not that weird.
Because we could have prepared something, but we thought, oh fuck it, no.
I'm with you. What? Then you don't have to do dishes, and you can just have chicken, and God bless us, everyone.
I think that, like, it doesn't matter the food in your plate. If you kind of sound like a fucking bad fucking Hallmark movie, but it doesn't matter the food in your plate. It's the people that are around you at dinner. That's all that should matter.
That's true. That's true.
And God bless us, everyone.
What time does Jake get up in the morning? Does he get up like 4 or 5 in the morning? Like, open the presents, god damn it.
Jen, what DMC wants to know what time Jake gets up in the morning.
Jakey usually gets up about 7 or 8, usually. Giving her depends. Sometimes he parties hardy, but usually about 7 or 8. Usually.
Well, that's not bad. I used to get up at 6 o'clock when I was like younger to get at the presents.
I used to do that as well, and my father go get back to bed, or I'm gonna burn all the stuff Santa left. I'm like, who?
But now on Christmas, it's like the reverse to me, like stay until 9 or like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck that. You're grand, DMC. I'd be like, I don't have to be at my folks till 1, staying in bed till 11:30. Yeah. Just watch fucking. I watch fucking. I don't know, Home Alone on my phone or something.
What I used to do when the boys were little, like especially when Christian, like we do your presents and then I'd go back to bed.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, Yeah, because it sucked to wait to open your present. So, and I'd be up half the night putting shit together, and it always seems cool, but it's never as cool at night when you're burning the midnight oil trying to. I mean, Santa, I helped Santa. I don't want to ruin the illusion. I mean, I helped Santa put shit together, and then you'd usually get up. Have your toys. Have a fun Christmas. Okay, good night. Fuck it.
What was the best reaction you seen from Jake? What present kind of like fucking did he light up with?
Oh,
the
let's
most?
see. Which one do you think?
I don't
See, he has a
remember.
birth, like literally, he was born on the 21st, so he has the poor kid has always suffered, and I've never been one of those parents because I had friends who had birthdays right around Christmas. So I try to make the birthday as magic. I don't want to feel like he's gotten gypped, so I try to make the birthday as magical as Christmas, and so it's overload for the kid. It's
Yeah.
always been super overloaded because he literally gets it like within days of each other. He has a birthday and then he has his Christmas. But one of the he what was some of the stuff?
I don't remember, man. I don't know. I was barely awake half the time.
He got a castle, I remember, that he loved once, and he liked his kitchen. He got both you and you did too. You got a kitchen when you were little.
Oh, yeah.
The kids loved their kitchens. So that's something that's kind of neat. They love their kitchens from a mother who can't cook.
Yep.
I liked my kitchen too. I got a kitchen for Christmas and I fucking loved it.
That's very nice.
It had a thing where you could pour in water and it would dispense water. It was fancy.
Fancy.
It was from Sears.
Wow.
Ooh. I remember getting my Jurassic Park Jeep and a bunch of Jurassic Park dinosaurs. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking great! It's fucking great. I never really looked after my toys until Jurassic Park stuff came out, and I had a biscuit tin that I kept all my Jurassic Park stuff in. Yeah. Hey, Deacon.
Yo, Deacon.
Hey,
Hey, Deacon.
Okay, right. I'll start with DMC. DMC, what was your favorite toy or gift you got for Christmas as a kid?
Well, mine seemed like, compared to everyone else, quite basic. My favorite toy that I got was toy soldiers. You know, the plastic ones, and used to play with those for hours. I got a set, and you'd get tanks. Army
nice.
soldiers and that.
Very cool.
With building blocks, so you'd build forts and have imaginary wars and. But yeah, those are my-
I suppose something as kind of streamlined as that gives your imagination more kind of leeway to make up your
Yes.
own kind of stuff.
yeah, hours playing away there. Yeah.
And were you like me in that, say you get a blanket or a couple of cushions? I need to make mountains, and you just toss the blanket on the ground,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
blanket
used to
would be
make,
the geographical.
Yep. Used to make tents with my brother, pulling two couches together and putting a blanket
A
over
blanket
that and
over.
a pole up the middle. Yep.
Oh, very cool.
No.
Trench, what was your favorite toy you got as a kid for Christmas?
I'm trying to remember. We got toy lightsabers one year. That was cool.
Fuck yeah.
Aw.
Did you whale the shit out of your brother with them?
Oh yeah, we would do that. But the crazy thing is, sometimes we wouldn't even use the light end. We would try to hit each other with the end you're supposed to hold because we found
The
out it
handles! You had the fucking heavy duty batteries in them, you
Ow!
mad bastard. I love you, Trench. Those were the most hardest part of the fucking thing.
Yeah. As somebody who also had one of those, yeah, no, those things had some heft to them. Holy shit.
Jen, what was your favorite thing you got as a kid for Christmas?
My favorite thing definitely would be the Barbie dream house. I was an only child, and I was a girl, so I probably was a little spoiled. But one Christmas, I think I was like 7 or 8, I got the Barbie dream house, and it wasn't like the pieces of shit. Like the dream houses now suck. If I had a daughter, I would go to eBay and get an old vintage one, because the ones that they have now are nothing compared to the dream houses. It was bigger than I am now, almost as big as I am now, and it had 6 rooms, and my mom got me some Barbie dolls and some extra furniture and clothes, and I just had a blast with it. And I had soap opera, like it was just a soap opera central. And I didn't watch soap operas, but like one of my favorite Barbie dolls they weren't the Barbie dolls, it was actually a ghetto doll that was my favorite Barbie doll that my
like the Dollar Tree, wasn't it?
equivalent of the Dollar Tree at the time, a TG&Y, and it had dark hair, and she was my favorite. And then I got another one, and in my mind, she was a sister, and she had redhead, and she was always trying to steal her husband and and it was a whole thing. And yeah, it was like a whole soap opera going on, and I could spend hours just doing that.
Sweet. You Jen reenacts passions or days of our lives with Barbies.
Basically.
Before I move on to Christian, Corey says his favorite present was a red Lego Lamborghini. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Was that one of the kind of Lego Technic ones, Corey? Was that like the big fucking ones that were really intricate? Christian, I know your mom said the kitchen, but was there any other present you got that you were like, ooh?
The one I remember probably most vividly was I got a Lego Millennium Falcon when I was a kid. I really liked that thing.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
Does the Jake man own that now, or did that get lost in time?
I don't
in
know
the
what happened to it.
It's in the shed.
Is it?
Yeah, you've got all of them in the shed, and they're still. You had them even hanging like round wires.
Yeah, I had it mounted up on my ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, you had that in forever. Yeah, it's still in there if you want it. Yeah.
Oh, no, he can have it, but yeah,
I don't have anywhere to put it.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't.
Grande says my favorite gift ever was probably the dual build-your-own lightsabers with colored saber crystals. Nice.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Oh, shit.
I remember those.
I don't.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Probably my T-Rex as well, but I ended up fucking up the battery pack. I still have him, but I ended up fucking up the battery pack and the voice box, and he would not stop screaming. And my dad was like flipping out. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking throw it in the bin." I was like, "Don't throw it in the bin." And he was there. And can you imagine a man who's suffering from a hangover from Christmas Day, struggling to remove a fucking tiny screw from the arse of a dinosaur as it's screaming uncontrollably? It's like, this motherfucker.
Did you ever get Playmobil? If you heard of that?
I know other kids. The kind of a Playmobil I think was always for the more posher kids. They're like, oh, you can get the Lego, but we're a bit more posher. We're a bit more posher and European. We're gonna get Playmobil nuns. And yes, you can get an entire Playmobil cathedral.
Yes, you can.
Including nuns and a vicar.
Why?
Why not?
Like in Trenchy, there was like an actual official pseudo fucking dump truck with like special kind of ways for cleaning the sidewalk and stuff. And like, what the fuck?
Mean, dump trucks I understand. Nuns and churches I don't.
But they've kind of branched out now. They lost a lot of chances to get with good stuff, but they have like they got the rights to Ghostbusters. You can get the Playmobil Ghostbuster set. You can even get the Back to the Future. You can get the Playmobil DeLorean with Doc and Marty. You have that one, do you?
Well, I was about to say I do own Playmobil. I have the DeLorean. I got it on markdown for like $15 last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Actually, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab it.
Sweet. TMC, have you any of your childhood toys, Christmas childhood toys lying around?
I've still got some of those building blocks, but that's probably the only thing really. It's more like
Balloon.
older books, childhood books, and that.
Have you any of them lying around that you want to showcase? Is there any you want to showcase? Moon. That's pretty cool. Evil Kill Evil Stunt Cycle. One thing that always bothered me is the commercials. Is like, what kid had a desert? What kid has a desert out there? Although, what am I saying? Jen did. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Fucking kids out in the middle of fucking Mexico. That's who.
Where did the boy go?
He's gone getting his DeLorean. I'm getting my T-Rex. Show people. I will be right back, okay?
Ooh. Very cool.
But about 5 years ago, I got this awesome present from my dad. He got me the box set, all seasons of the 80s Twilight Zone.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome.
I had a couple of favorite episodes, one where that lady was able to freeze everything because she had like a locket or some kind of, I think it was a watch or something, and it could just stop time. And the other one was like really quite scary. Just the atmosphere. I think it was something like there's something in the walls about this lady that commits herself to a psychiatric ward because she can't wear anything that's got patterns, or if there's cracks in the wall, she has to like paint them because there's something that's trying to get through from the other side. Yeah, her doctor is trying to understand why she's so freaked out and scared. Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you find it, Christian?
Doesn't it have people?
Yep.
Nice.
It is. It's very nice.
I wanted to get you the bank thing. You wouldn't let me.
Because I already have a DeLorean.
But you needed the bank.
I'm good.
The what?
There's like
the
the
clock tower.
the clock tower, bank clock tower.
Where would I put it? That thing was like 3 feet tall.
I don't know, but you need it.
I don't. I have my car. I'm good.
I'll make them one out of cardboard, Jen.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm worried when we actually get flying cars for the masses because you'll have idiots up there. We have enough trouble on the roads as it is at the moment, but
That's
you
a
can
good
see
point.
it happening. Flying around, smashing into each
I
other.
want to drive a flying car.
Some motherfucker has one or too many cores, and we end up with a 911 too.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Like, littering would be really bad, because if they're at a high enough altitude, that could create craters in the ground.
That's
Yeah.
true,
That's
actually.
But there's two more spots if anyone wants to jump on and chat. Where we're still kind of talking away about Christmas stuff. But Trenchy, have you any Christmas questions for people?
Huh?
That you want to
Oh, I'm not sure.
Will I come back to you, dude? Will I let you think about it?
Sure.
The cat whiskers. The cat. Oh, his balls. It's the cat's balls.
It's his whiskers.
It's his chin.
DMC, have you any Christmas questions you want to ask? Myself
I was just
or Jen?
wondering, like, when you were younger, was there any, like, present that you really wanted and then Christmas Day arrived and you're disappointed because your parents weren't able to get it for you, or it just didn't happen?
No, not really. I kind of like a lot of time I wrote the stuff for Santa, and I kind of like. I'd always ask for a surprise, and my folks would always. I don't know if kids do that nowadays, like when they're writing their Santa letters and stuff. Like when Jake was younger, Jen, would he like, oh, can I get this, and a surprise? Did he ever do that?
He never did that. He was pretty thorough about what he wanted. He never did the surprise thing. It was mostly like this, and that. That was kind of the thing. And Sparky Sparky the same way.
Yeah.
You weren't a greedy kid though.
No. Well, I was very disappointed when I wanted my Turbo Man doll, and you didn't get it for me. And you made up some lame excuse about fighting Sinbad over it or something. That was just terrible.
Well, you can get one this year. They have one at Walmart.
Oh yeah, I can get a Turbo Man doll now. I forgot.
I
about
remember my folks got me a typewriter one Christmas because my mom was on an educational kick, and I still use it. It was pretty good, but I think I was 8 or 9 at the time. And I was like,
What was
look,
that?
Mom, I'm Jessica Fletcher. Yeah.
Na 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 na.
But no, not really DMC, because like I'm not fucking saying I'm a saint or anything, but I was kind of like back then when you were a kid, like unless you're a really obnoxious kid, like in the movies, I don't think I'm shocked if any kids like, oh, what a this for Christmas. Maybe it's a newer generation thing, kind of thing. I don't know. Like Jen, can I ask you a question? And
Sure.
and if the boys don't want, but like, did you ever get the lad stuff and they're like, oh, I don't want this. Like,
No, they had the good sense if there was something I got them that sucked, they never said anything. Did
No.
I get you anything that ever sucked?
I don't remember.
So
Probably not. I don't know.
so
No.
no. That and I didn't do that with my parents either. But see, like Christmas was weird. Like when I was a little kid, bang. But then when I got to be a teenager, it wasn't that big a deal, and it was like it was just the three of us. So we never really did. After I got to a certain age, Christmas really wasn't done in our house. It was just when I was younger that they did it. But after we got to a certain point, then no. Until the boys came along, but when I was growing up, after a certain point, no. Christmas was just another day.
like back in my dad's day, and this is Ireland again. It's like they used to get like fruit, and like he got a truck one year, but he said his favorite present was this fucking pitch knife. It's a special knife to use for cutting cord, but like he said it was like if you wanted to kill someone, you use the pitch knife. Like, I think you guys call them a sharp knife. There's like a little curve within the blade. But favorite gift, Dino. Oh, Ben Grimm. Which Dinobot did you get? Was it
Ooh.
Grimlock or?
Was it Grimlock or was it like Beast Wars Megatron?
I thought Beast Wars were different than Transformers.
No, they were just the line for the 90s because cars weren't selling well.
Oh.
So they were like, fuck it, let's make them monkeys. And it worked.
But Trenchy, any other stuff that you got for Christmas that you? Well, you had all 4 of them.
Ooh.
Oh, you had all the Dinobots. Nice.
There was Grimlock. There was Swoop. What was the Triceratops called again, Christian?
There's Slag and what's the last one? Fuck.
Wait. Actually, Ben, wasn't there 5 of them? Because there was a T-Rex, a Stegosaurus, a Triceratops, a Pterodactyl, and a Brontosaurus.
Yes. Yeah. there
Is
were
that
five.
the one with the spiky tail?
Stegosaurus is the one with the spiky
Oh.
tail.
What's a brontosaurus?
Long neck.
Long
The
neck.
fucker with the big neck.
Oh,
I'll be right back. Christian's in charge while I'm gone.
Why do I
Oh.
have to be in charge?
How come I'm not in charge?
You're in charge.
I don't want it.
I relieve my.
No, it doesn't
in-chargeability
mean
over to
anything.
you.
And Marty didn't give it to me, so it didn't mean as much.
Oh, has anyone seen that new Home Alone remake?
No.
Not yet. It
It looks
possibly,
absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
we could do it for a trash fire. It's a candidate for a trash fire before the Christmas season is over. Perhaps I don't know if I want to put myself through that. I wouldn't mind putting Marty through it, but I don't know if I want to put myself through that.
Yeah, it just looks awful. And the actor, no disrespect, but no Culkin at all.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Whatchamadoo? Wasn't
The
he?
kid?
Yeah, the kid. Wasn't he in Jojo Rabbit, or am I dreaming?
No, that was there was another movie. There was some other movie.
Okay.
No, he wasn't Jojo Rabbit. He was the fat kid.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's what I thought.
I was thinking of a different movie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he was pretty good in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie, I just don't think there was anything for any one of them to work with.
Well,
And
I listened to a podcast, and one of the hosts actually somehow wound up being an extra. I guess there's a scene at an airport, and he wound up being an extra to it. And he took a second and talked to some of the production team. Nobody wanted to make it. Nobody wanted to be a part of that thing, from like highest to like catering. We're just like, it's a paycheck.
The main problem with the movie is the main problem with the movie is first they didn't want to, because it was Disney. They didn't want the kid to be in jeopardy. So they replaced criminals with struggling parents who are trying to save their house.
yeah, and that's
Those monsters.
yeah, because you always are rooting against the criminals, and that's your first mistake right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, surely someone had to realize this.
No, I don't think it.
Like,
Well,
oh, sorry, Trench. Go on.
I was saying people are just saying they probably did it so they can keep the rights, so they don't
Like,
lose the rights of the
Revelation.
Yeah.
I'm like, leave Home Alone alone. God, and it's like, I remember when it was out in theaters. God, I'm
You
old.
feel old now?
I feel old, but it's like, fucking leave it alone. God damn it.
What
Just
money?
leave. I get that, but, and it's weird.
Nostalgia.
Is now
Then-
considered a
Then
classic.
nostalgia is like the new fucking gold or the new
Yeah.
platinum or the new oil.
Yeah, look at
Nostalgia
something
will
like
guarantee-
the Space Jam sequel. That whole movie's marketing was just nostalgia.
I suppose, but it's just weird for me growing up thinking that this is the equivalent of
Well,
God damn it.
that's why it is, because the people your age are either making the movies or that's their target audience, so they're just.
But it
pandering
seems
to
so.
you guys.
The people that were, Angel Gets Its Wings. God damn it,
Miracle on 31st Street.
Miracle on 31st Street. That seemed like
Or no, that's A Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life. That's the one. Like when I was a kid, that just seemed like a movie for old people.
Well, that was only like 20 to 30 years old when you were a kid.
Oh,
so-
Okay, first off, Ben Grimm, that's cool. Is it like a Dead by Daylight where one character plays? Is it like Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight where one plays Leatherface and the other have to be the teenagers hiding? Second thing, I have some issues with A Wonderful Life, and I was explaining this to Jen, right?
Wait,
And
what?
you have Jimmy Stewart, right? It's like, here's what would happen if you didn't exist. And it's like his brother drowns, and like the bank goes into foreclosure, and people lose their homes. And then his wife has a fate worse than death. She remains unmarried.
I
And
know.
She's
I
like,
mean, in fairness, it was the 50s, but
yeah, she was wearing a petticoat and a big kind of ball hat and glasses. And it's like, oh my God, she's a horrible monster. It's like, I have to go home and make Ovaltine or some shit like that. It's like, oh my God, it's a fate worse than death.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that one. I also, that's kind of always bugged me.
but women need a man.
Thank you, 1950s.
But no, but dude, that movie seemed like so ancient when I
Yeah,
was
it was
a
only
kid.
like-
Oh
Dude,
God.
that movie was only like 30 years old when you were a kid.
Oh
It's as
God.
old as Home Alone
Fuck
is now.
you.
Now.
Fuck you.
Ain't that fun?
For all the things that we forgot and live out here.
Do you think anyone thought that, like, okay, the classic now, back then It's a Wonderful Life. Now seriously, the classic is either Christmas Vacation or Home Alone. That is weird.
Yeah, I guess so, but
Christmas Vacation. That's my favorite out of the
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, it's a
war
great
movies.
one. Holy when Santa squeezes his fat ass down that chimney, he's gonna find the happiest bunch of assholes this side of the knot house. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Remember that
Alright,
joke that he
sure,
said
was
to the
cool.
next door neighbor? He was like revving that chainsaw, and he goes like, "Bend over," and he goes, "That's rude." And he says, "I wasn't talking to you." It was like to his
And
like
it's
wife. And cousin Eddie.
The thing. No, the cat. What'd you do? Guess that bastard used up all of his 9 lives. Hey, Dino.
That's
Oh.
one pussycat. Hey.
Yo, Dino. But yeah, no, for me it has to be Die Hard. Every year I
Yeah.
settle down with like a tube of Pringles and a bottle of Southern Comfort and watch Die Hard. Watch the best Christmas movie ever, and it is. It is.
But Marty, it's not.
But he says, now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho,
Oh,
ho.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, and like Carl, he goes, we're not going to be able to open this vault hands. Come on, Carl. It's Christmas. It's time of miracles. I love that.
What's the worst Christmas movie for everybody?
Christmas Vacation 2.
Eddie's Island.
Eddie's Island.
Oh,
There's a sequel.
Yes.
You can
stay
on that
Cousin
island.
Eddie on a tropical island. It's painful.
It was
We
a
were
made for
supposed
TV.
to review it last week, but I got fucking wrecked out at the farmhouse with my dad.
So you say.
Convenient, that.
I fucking did.
I know you did. I was just teasing. I know you did.
Yeah, we're going to be disputing whether or not it's a Christmas movie on Sunday. So tune into that on Ethel's channel. Speaking of, I wonder what became of her. Well, Trenchy, was John on last night or anything, or when was the last time John was on?
I don't know. I never got a link. I was talking to Sasha, and then he went off around 12-ish, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up at 3 to wake up my mom, and I went back to sleep, and I never received any message. So I don't know. I never got a link.
And Die Hard 2 was a good Christmas movie. I think it was, it was snowing.
Yeah, that one's set in Christmas as well. Like fucking that you got the snow, you got people coming in, you got the church with all the Christmas decorations. You know,
And that terrorist, that line, he said, "Oh, have you got any words to that reporter?" And he goes, "To F and you."
Yeah, that was funny. That's like, hey, McLean, is this your parking ticket? Yeah. Shh. Hey, it's Christmas. I like that.
A piece of me is dying with this church. Well, you're right about that.
Muppets Christmas Carol, great Scrooge movie. Yeah, probably the best.
Yeah,
Probably
that
the
one is.
best.
That one's good. I still would argue Muppets Treasure Island's the best Muppets movie, though. 'cause
But
it's-
for Christmas.
I guess. I still like
Oh,
Treasure
Muppets Treasure Island is dope.
Yeah, because fucking Tim Curry's Blackbeard. Long John.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you
Still
guys
more.
seen? Have you guys seen Christmas Carol with Nicolas Cage?
Oh my god.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, it's fun. It's exactly what you think it is.
This exists?
Yeah,
When did it come
it's
out?
animated. It's animated.
When did it come out?
Like,
Kind of mid-noughties. Kate Winslet's in it as well.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She actually
Should have
does the
been
song
live
for it.
action.
She actually does the song for the thing. It was in the UK charts for a while. What
Okay.
What if I could ever let him know? Yeah, this is a really nice, simple animation.
Very
Well,
cool.
Cage, I think he either plays Scrooge or Marley. I'm not 100% sure.
He plays Marley.
Who plays
yeah.
Scrooge?
I don't remember who plays Scrooge, honestly.
Oh, I guess with that cast you wouldn't.
I'm gonna double check. I'll double check for you guys.
I could be wrong.
But TMC, what's your quintessential Christmas movie?
For me, it would be Gremlins and Home Alone.
Gremlins is brilliant.
That song that's playing when the lady goes
Yes!
down the stairs.
Where
Do you
she's
see
hunting the
what I
gremlins.
see?
Do you hear what I hear? That's
That's
perfect.
really creepy. Yeah.
I actually used that when I was doing my review of Gremlins. I kind of done a little skit where like a gremlin gets loose and tricks me into leaving the kitchen by turning on my laptop and putting that song on.
I love that.
And
That was cute.
That was fun.
The third one would be Christmas Vacation. So the top three would be Gremlins, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation.
Trench, what's your favorite? Oh, sorry, dude. Okay, Christian, did you want to say something? Sorry, dude.
I didn't open my mouth.
Okay, I'm hearing things in my old fucking age. Apologies.
Marty, my mouth's wide open.
Of course it is, baby. Of course it is. It never closes.
I was ready for that one.
Never.
Do you have a candy cane or anything you want to put in my mouth, Marty?
God, I'm going to be terrified introducing you to my parents.
Yeah, how far away is that trip now? Mustn't be that long.
Well, hopefully the lockdown might be extended. I mean, hopefully the lockdown might come to an end fairly soon.
You're praying, huh, darling?
I'm praying to whatever God there is. Oh, it's Simon Callow voiced Scrooge. If for anyone who doesn't know who he is, he's a really good British actor. He played Charles Dickens in the first season of Doctor Who, and he was also the snobby guy who was the villain in Ace Ventura Part 2.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
Oh.
Yeah, Kate Winslet was Belle, Nicolas Cage was Jacob Marley, Jane Horrocks was the Ghost of Christmas Past, Michael Gambon was the voice of Christmas Present, Rufus Evans was Bob Cratchit, Juliet Stevens was Emily Cratchit, and that's it. That's of anyone of any mention. Nice animation. It's probably up on YouTube. In fairness, it didn't do that well.
Very cool.
There's also a fun one with Patrick Stewart, kind of a Hallmark one, with Patrick Stewart, Richard E. Grant. How come I'm the only one on screen? Fine, fuck you. Fine then.
Christian's cooking. You can't see him in this position. He's cooking.
Why have you the camera off?
Because he's cooking.
So?
He's lubing up his pan with butter. He's getting it all nice and oily.
Moon, rev up and fuck off, as my father says, Moon. Rev
What?
up and fuck off.
What did I miss? It's a good idea. I was thinking of dressing up as a rainbow.
With a box of Lucky Charms.
Taste my rainbow, Marty.
Marty, what do you think of what is your opinion on Lucky Charms?
They're diabetes in a box.
Don't you mean they're magically delicious? And also aren't some... Didn't you tell me that one time that a bunch of asshole kids kept trying to take them from you?
Oh, hey, John. Thanks for stopping by.
John! Are you sure you don't want to jump on and chat? You're more than welcome. I'll leave the link
Hey,
there.
John.
So we're just having a crack here. There's going to be no fucking any fucking animosity or fucking shite.
Just some sexual harassment.
Which is normal.
Yeah, the usual. The usual. Trench.
Yeah.
Ow!
Who's
Yeah.
your favorite portrayal of Santa? Who do you think played Santa the best in any of the movies?
Oh, it's hard. Like I like the one in 34th Street's really good, and I also like the one in Elf.
Yeah, was that Peter Boyle? No, it wasn't Peter Boyle in Elf. It was
Wasn't it Bob
why do I
Newhart?
recognize that guy?
Wasn't Bob Newhart?
It wasn't Newhart, no.
Bob Newhart played the father. Jen, I think it was Mary Tyler Moore's boss.
Oh yeah, Ed Asner.
Yeah, it was Ed Asner. Because
Yeah.
ironically, he is also in A Christmas Vacation Part 2.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Also, the one in Rise of the Guardians is really good too.
Oh, the Russian one?
Oh, yeah, I'd like that Santa only for he like killed an assistant photographer now, so I'm not too fan of that. Goddamn Santa blown away photographer. But for me, the guy who played Lebowski in Santa Claus, the Santa Claus movie that had Dudley Moore that came out in the early 80s.
Oh, God, it's 84? Oh, no. That's a good
Fucking that thing was trying to be the new ET.
Yeah,
that was like
it was.
We're going like everyone I know had a Santa Claus annual.
You need a hat. You need a hat, goddammit. A Festivus hat.
But the Santa in that is the guy who plays Lebowski, the real Lebowski in Big Lebowski. Trying to think who else. Yeah, Rich Dickie Attenborough. Like you can't go wrong with the owner of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he was
Delivering
good.
voices to children.
I thought he suited that role.
Yeah.
Do.
Everyone gets dinosaurs for Christmas.
I want a dinosaur. Wait.
Batch of mutilations has occurred. What the hell?
Check out my tinsel, Marty.
Your titsel. That's your titsel, is it?
Titsel, yeah.
Oh, like a low. God damn it. God damn it. This is the shit that makes me terrified introducing it to my parents, okay?
How do you think I would do that in front of your parents?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, look pretty.
Have a holly jolly
Oh
Christmas.
no, my tinsel fell. My naughty Christmas goodies are uncovered.
Oh, honey. Do.
Dear Santa, could you please give my girlfriend some Prozac? Calm the fuck down.
I've tried. It doesn't work. She's
Yeah.
resistant.
Boo.
DMC, who's your favorite Santa?
Mine was Richard Attenborough. The was it Miracle on
34th Street.
34th Street? Yeah.
Another one I really liked was In Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh
Yeah.
There we go.
Has anyone seen? There's like it's kind of like Mary Poppins with a super feminist kind of outlook, but it's actually really, really good. It's Jessica Lansbury plays Santa's wife, and she's tired of his shit, and she's trying to prove to Santa that she can deliver presents better than he can. It's set in the like 1920s, and it's a musical.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever seen it.
No?
Doesn't sound
It's
familiar.
really good. Jessica Lansbury is really good in it. Kurt Russell is a good Santa. He's like I don't know how I feel about him playing the guitar, but hey, he makes a good Santa. Him and Holly. I was gonna say Holly Hunter. Jen,
Goldie
help me out
Hawn.
here. Who's his?
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn plays. Yeah, again, if your kids are like, if you're trying to get your kids into Santa and
Didn't
like,
you
you know,
watch that?
the movies aren't ADD enough. Where's your gorgeous face? I can only see your chin. You look like
Well, my
you look like
tinsel,
you were-
Marty. Okay,
you
I'll
look like
just-
you're a witness in a fucking in a fucking grocery store robbery.
there. We'll have to bush up my titsels.
I love that line that Kurt Russell says in Big Trouble in Little China. If I'm not home by blah blah blah, call the president.
Yeah, I love that. If we're not home in 24
Call the
hours, call the
president.
president. What do you say if a psycho has you cornered in an alleyway with a blade up to your throat and asks you if you've paid your dues? Well, you just look him in the eye and think of the old Pork Chop Express and say, "The check's in the mail, buddy. The check's in the mail." I do like that. That's like an Asian kind of fantasy action movie that Kurt Russell's character has blundered into. He
Yeah.
is, from the start to the middle to the end, he has no idea what's going on. Absolutely no.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Moon. Douglas Sales played the Santa in Ernest Saves Christmas. Thanks, Moon.
Everyone always forgets about that one.
It's a good one.
And Jen, what about you? Did you already say who your favorite Santas are?
No, and I haven't said what my favorite Christmas movie is either.
You're
What
ignoring
is it?
her.
You're ignoring me.
I'm not ignoring you. It's just you have a vagina, which means your opinion is invalid.
That's
That's true.
I don't
Hashtag
know.
cancel Martin. Hashtag chauvinist pig. Hashtag bring back Red Man.
Bring back. I'll be with you on that one. I don't know who my favorite Santa Claus is, but I guess my favorite Christmas movies are definitely Black Christmas 2006 because of flesh cookies. Like, to me, it's not Christmas until I see someone, cutting into their mother's back and making little.
I enjoy that
cookies.
movie as well, and I'm going to bring up. I think yourself and myself needs to have a big fucking kind of court case in defense of that when we get to festive fights. Not this Sunday, but Sunday week. The old creepy guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
I loved him. He was a hoot.
Well, wait. Is that the Santa? Oh, the grandfather
In the
who was
nursing home.
catatonic.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a hoot and a holler. I wished he was my granddad.
There's only one Silent Night, Deadly Night movie, and that's part 2. Because you know why, guys? Because it's garbage
Don't
day.
do it.
Garbage day.
Yeah,
Not
that's
doing
He's
it.
an
Movies is a
anti-hero
repeat.
in that. Jen, he's kind of an anti-hero in that because this woman's getting raped in a field, and he runs the guy over in a truck, and like she's like all shocked and stuff, and he's like naughty, and he looks at her and goes nice, and she's like thank you, and it's like fucking the Punisher. And then to confuse fucking matters even more, the characters are watching the first movie in the cinema.
Yep.
Yeah. They are.
Isn't there a part 3 where like Ricky is basically wearing some kind of dome or dildo over his head? It looks like.
That's part
What?
5, I think.
Yeah. That was
Okay,
a
so
little
if anyone
bit.
would know about this, it'd be Jen. Is he wearing a dildo on his head, Jen?
Well, it looks like one.
Yeah, it's basically a dildo on his head, yeah.
Yeah, was that the Bill Moseley one?
The Bill Moseley one's part 4, because part 3 has Kane Hodder. So yeah, Bill Moseley's part 4, where he's an escaped mental patient. With a plate in his head.
I still like the hypocrisy of fucking Mickey Rooney.
Oh, yeah.
So so if you guys don't know the history of it, we'll probably get into a bit more. Mickey Rooney was like, this is terrible, ruining Santa's Christmas. 4 or 5 movies later, he's playing the toy maker, right?
Yep. Yeah, and he was on the train of that this is horrible and children, think of the
He was
children.
one of the biggest voices to boycott the original film.
Yeah, and then he needed money.
The irony.
Money.
Money, money, money. It's so funny. Mickey Rooney's a cunt.
No.
Trench, what's your favorite other Christmas movie that like no one talks about that you think more people?
Uh, well, my favorite Christmas movie of all time is Unaccompanied Minors, and no one talks about that.
That's a brilliant movie, and
That is.
That is
I
a good one.
enjoyed that movie. Trenchy and myself and a couple others watched it, and like you have the kid from Everybody Hates Chris, and the heavy kid from Trick or Treat,
And Bad Santa.
and Bad Santa. Yeah, yeah. It's a nice fun movie, and y- Jen, if like Trenchy, is it up on any particular platforms? Because I think
Oh,
Jake might like.
I watched it on Netflix this year. They finally put it on Netflix. Last year they didn't, but this year they did.
I'll put it on.
It's fun. It's not perfect, but it's my favorite, and it's really fun. And Lewis Black is in it, and he's a good villain.
I love Lewis Black. Anything Lewis Black.
Um, if you get a chance, guys, as well, and again, I'm shocked because I thought this was CG animation. It's actually drawn. Klaus is so nice and so funny. Basically, it's kind of set in the end of the 1900s, and oh Christ, is Christensen there?
Yes.
Yes.
The main bad guy at the end of Scott Pilgrim, the actor.
Oh,
Schwartzman?
fuck. What's his name? God damn, I
Okay,
can't remember.
so he plays a postman who's sent to kind of Lapland, and
Oh, hey,
hey
Ethel.
Ethel, and
Oh, hiya, Phil.
So,
you have J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus. You have Rashida Jones, and you have Norm Macdonald as a sarcastic boat captain who nearly gets the guy killed because he makes him ring a bell. It's really fun. The animation is lovely. Hello, Ethel. Ethel, who's your favorite Santa in the movies? Who's your favorite portrayal of
Oh,
Santa
my
Claus?
favorite Santa would be the one from Santa Claus, the movie.
Oh, the Lebowski. Lebowski.
Yeah,
Right?
it was great. And I like
keep
how in the
thinking of,
movie they
Tim
do
Allen.
like different. Say what?
I keep thinking of Tim Allen for some reason.
Oh,
Portrayal of Santa Claus.
oh yeah,
Hello,
from the
Brad.
Santa Claus. Yeah, but
I'll be
that's
right back.
always been a fun portrayal, and I like how in the movie they credit him as just playing himself, and there's a documentary, behind the scenes documentary, all about it, and it's just like they play it off like, oh, Santa Claus has finally got into acting, and this is his first movie, and I don't know, I love that. It's funny.
Very cool.
It's
hey, Brad.
I saw Jack Frost a few days ago, Michael Keaton.
oh, God,
Oh.
that's more terrifying than the one with the killer snowman.
I read that it bombed badly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Profit-wise.
That really hurt Keaton's career, I think.
I'd never seen it before, so I thought I'll just check it out, just see how bad it is.
What did you think of it?
Oh, it was all right. Probably a bit too old to watch it. Probably would have been okay for a kid.
I don't know. I think the snowman would scare the kids because it looked creepy.
He's creepier than actual Jack Frost.
Yeah. Not the Jack Frost the killer snowman that has sex in the shower, that Jack Frost. Not to be confused with the rack and boss Jack Frost either.
Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump. But and also, what a fucking downer of a Christmas movie. Everyone forgets he's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
Michael
Keaton,
Keaton,
yeah.
yes. Merry Christmas, kids. Dead.
Yeah, How cruel is that? He like waits around a year and then they put him in a body of a snowman. It's like, what cruel torture is that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that movie has some weirdly fucked up moments to it. If you think
Like, you know,
about
he can't get it on with his wife, so that's even more.
Well, I mean, he does have the
Well, he
carrot.
could yeah, you get a carrot, he could do it.
That's what they do in that and the other Jack Frost.
I'm sorry, Brad. You having a rough day? I hope it gets better.
Yeah, hope things improve, Brad.
Sorry I'm late to the stream, by the way, guys. I was busy and I didn't know. Yeah.
You good?
Hey, don't be fucking don't be worrying about that.
I always try to be around for everybody.
We were talking about favorite kind of presents as a kid. Have you any that you kind of you have fond memories about getting? Is it any toys or anything or?
I got two. I got two fond memories, and they're both kind of the same type of thing. When I first got my Nintendo Entertainment System, I that was a lot of fun. I got the jumbo package that came with the power pad and the Zapper, so that was pretty cool. And the other one was when I got my Sega Genesis, and it came bundled with Sonic 2, and it's a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah. I remember I got my NES. Well, it was my brother's NES, but we got Super Mario 3 bundled with it. It was cool.
Ooh.
Jen, sorry, Ethel?
I was just saying that's arguably the best of the Mario games is Mario 3.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Thick and difficult, unless you get the flutes.
Yeah, get the flutes, you can breeze through it in an hour.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Although unless you saved up a lot of power things, you were kind of screwed near the end. Like Jen, because you were and fair play to you, like you were kind of adamant that the boys weren't going to be stuck in front of a video game thing the whole time. Like, was that difficult when they were growing up?
Not really. Not really. Like Christian played a little bit more than Jake did, but no, they had other interests. I think as long as you showed them there's other things besides video games. And Jake will play once in a blue moon. Like we don't even have like any of the fancy systems. We just have a little, what's it called? Yeah, we have like a little, it's like a Sega, but it's not a Sega, but it plays Sega games, and he'll play that once in a blue moon. But no, it's not too hard. Like Jake's real interested in his clay and sculpting and things like that. And Christian had his other passions too. So it wasn't just all about games. I don't have a problem against games. It's just I think it's important for kids to use their imagination.
There's more to the.
Yeah.
I think as well you had the advantage of like homeschooling them, so there was never peer pressure of other kids going, oh, I played this today, or oh, check out this video game, or check out this thing on the phone. Like I think you kind of.
Yeah, it helped, but then see, my mom was kind of the same way with me. Like I did get a Sega, but I was like 12 or 11, 12, somewhere in that area when the Sega came out, and they just brought it home to me, and my dad like argued with my mom the whole time because my mom didn't want to do it. Up until that, the only time I got to play a video game is if I went to a friend's house. Like I never got to play very much Super Mario Brothers or anything like that because my mom didn't believe in them either. So like I got a Sega but I was late into the game, and I never had much of a taste for them either. I played it, but I didn't like some kids. So
you weren't like on it till 2 o'clock in the morning.
No.
And your father's going, get the fuck to bed. Get to bed, you prick.
Well, usually I would be up, but not playing Sega.
That's interesting that I don't know many people that get homeschooled or what that's like, having just gone to, normal school in a building.
It's an experience, and it depends on what kind of kids you got. And It's not right for everyone, but it was good for my kiddos. It was good for my kiddos. Not only on the education, but you can kind of show them other things that are important in life besides the educational thing. Like I don't think either one of my kids are assholes or mean or unkind, and that's like a big thing. And like when you go to school, there's a lot of unkindness, and that was one thing I didn't like. And I thought I'm not going to let my kids be unkind or an asshole. So that's something that's very big in our house too, besides the education part of it. So
that's something I have so much admiration, and it's another attractive point about you that like you're able to fucking, you have two fucking great young fellas, and you have the fortitude and the ability to fucking educate them and bring up two very Jake, well-rounded, well-rounded young men.
I like Greg.
no, they're both good kids, and they both weren't too bad, and they're both really bright kids. So I lucked out on that part. Both of them are really bright kids, so that made it a little easier.
Moon had an Atari 2600.
Ooh,
nice. Ethel, what was your favorite games for the console you got?
What, the Nintendo or the Sega?
Either or, whichever. List out a couple that you really liked or that you think people should check out.
I really good. Mario 3 was good. Super Mario 2 was pretty good too. The original was good. It's like the first 3 Mario games are great, even though the second one's just a reskinned Doki Doki Panic. But yeah, those games are great. I really liked the original Ninja Turtles game, not the arcade one, but the first one that was all extreme hard. You know, that
was a bastard hard. That was a bastard hard game.
I still can't get past that goddamn dam.
No, I can. It takes a while though. Like you got to learn like which bombs to disarm first, and you got to like swap out your turtles. Like it's all about how you use your turtles, folks.
I know my Achilles heel was the Sonic 3 game. That one part in
the barrel.
Yes, I didn't. God, and we didn't have that there internet like you kids did. And I could not get off that. And it made, I read later that there were other people just like me that could never get past that goddamn barrel zone. But I never could.
RoboCop 2, trying to put together Alex Murphy's fucking face. Jesus Christ. You poor bastard. It basically, if you wanted to get an extra life in a game, there was kind of a buffer level that, like, one of those sliding tile puzzles, Jen?
Yeah.
You put together Alex Murphy's face, and I could never do it in time. It was time. Sorry, Ethel, I could cross you.
No, you're good. You're good. I was going to say another couple good games that people don't ever talk about, but there's Spy versus Spy. That one's really good. Marble Madness. I like that one a lot. And there's another one, like, it's not the best put together game, but once you get to playing it, it's a lot of fun. There's TNC Surf.
I never played that one.
Oh, it's great. Like you could play as this guy in a tiki mask, or like you could play as Tuxedo Cat. There's a couple other characters, and you skateboard, and then there's like an inner tube level, and then there's like a surfing level. Like it's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
But the controls are kind of backwards. Like I think jump is just pressing up, but like when you play it the first time, you don't realize it's up, and like you're trying to hit B, A, you're trying to hit all the buttons. You're like, why the fuck can't I jump over the obstacles? It's up. Okay.
I love playing Jurassic. Oh, sorry, Ethel.
No, it's a good game. Sorry, I must be on delay.
No, you're good. You're good. I used to love, again, surprise, it's not a great game, but the Jurassic Park for the NES. Basically, you play a buff Sam Neill who is quote unquote tranquilizing dinosaurs with a bazooka. By tranquilizing, blowing them to fucking bits. It's a fun game. DMC, what about you? What games did you play growing up, or did you play games? You
Yeah, I
did,
just
because you
played.
mentioned it in your
Yep.
video.
Yep. One game I played quite a bit was for the PlayStation, the first one that came out called Command and Conquer. You know, like a strategy
Oh yeah.
type game where you like build your base, then you try and conquer the rest of the map. So you could choose like sides, and then go after the other side, like the Russians against like sort of like an American type force. But you got like big tanks and towers that shoot electricity. So yeah, it was a cool game. And Resident Evil, of course, first couple.
Resident 2 was the best.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
used
the
to like.
longevity of that fucking
Yeah.
game. You could play it clear scenario A, Leon scenario B, or Leon scenario A, clear scenario B. And then, if you were a fucking pimp, you could unlock Hunk, who was the SWAT cop. And then, if you were fucking Pimp McDaddy with a massive dick,
Tofu.
you could unlock Tofu, who was a
Tofu.
living sentient block of tofu with a knife.
I
That's
found it
awesome.
such a great game. So creepy
Yeah.
that I used to hide in the laundry room because of the liquors outside. It was that good of a game, that
Goddamn
on your
liquors.
edge, obviously.
Those liquors were scary.
God
Jane,
When are you guys
Jane,
gonna
don't say
watch
it.
it? The new movie. When are y'all gonna watch the new one?
I heard it's an absolute fucking box of shite.
So when are you and Christian gonna watch it together? It can be like a bonding thing.
I
fuck with him
wouldn't-
reviewing it subsequently.
I heard they turned Leon into a doofus.
Yeah. Like, he's wet behind the ears in Resi 2, but he's not fucking like. Apparently, he's a cop who doesn't know how to use guns in America. It's like, wait, what? Trench, what video games did you enjoy growing up, or what video game did you get any for Christmas, or?
I was really into Gears of Wars. I liked the basketball games, the wrestling games, and I also liked Marvel vs. Capcom.
That
Oh,
was a
that
great
game's
game.
awesome.
What character would you use, Trench, in Marvel vs. Capcom? What characters did you like using?
Well, I think the one I played was part 3, so I used Frank. I liked Wolverine. I liked Frank. I liked Rocket Raccoon, and I think there was I think there was this bad guy called Akuma. I'm not sure what game
Oh
he's
yeah,
from.
yeah. He was a bad guy from Street Fighter. He's like a red-headed
Oh,
demon with like big fucking beads around his neck.
yeah,
top
I
knot.
never seen him in Street Fighter. I was more used to M. Bison being the villain and guys like that.
But Ethel, another thing I asked, what's a typical kind of Christmas dinner in the Cross household?
Oh, well, usually it's ham. Like, usually my mom cooks ham.
And like, do you have courses? Do you have something before dinner?
Well, like, sometimes she'll put out, like, some cut up peppers and, like, olives and like, cheeses.
Ooh,
Nice.
fancy. Fancy like Applebee's.
Like, she goes way overboard with the Thanksgiving more than the Christmas.
Moon says his favorite Sega game was Battletoads. Right in those. That's a hard fucking game, man.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard of a game.
Like Applebee's.
I heard you the first time. It wasn't funny.
Applebee's. What
That's like
places?
a Grammy.
Like, okay, I gotta ask, right? And is maybe it's just a thing in the movies. So in Tim Allen's The Santa Claus, Tim Allen takes his son on Christmas Day to some kind of restaurant that's open because like he burnt a dinner. Is there like restaurants that are open on Christmas Day?
Yes.
Denny's.
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 And I
Pretty much any Chinese food place will be open.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Marty,
Like-
you have not experienced true depression until you've sat at Denny's on Christmas Eve
Or Thanksgiving.
and seen the one old man who has a wedding ring but no wife, just sitting there alone and sad, having a fucking eggs over my hammy. It's an experience.
God damn it!
I know.
We
need
only
to
have like
take you.
petrol stations. We only have petrol stations. Like fucking. I remember once Dad was like, he came home from Family, and he's like, so what did you get your mother? And I said, oh, I gave her a present. He's like, shit, I wanted to fucking buy it off you and give it to her. I said, no, because I'll be right back. And he came back. He went to the filling station and he got man fucking windshield wipers.
What did she do, Marty, when he gave them to her?
She's like, oh, thanks. And she just fucked him. She just fucked him in the corner and never looked at him again.
This
We
is
need
good
to take
practice.
you to Denny's.
Marty, I can't believe that. So there's no Irish Denny's.
No, the only thing that's
In the
open
name.
on Christmas Day are like filling stations, gas stations.
That's something you need to import over to Ireland. You guys need to import Denny's. I feel like everybody needs to experience America's second dirtiest restaurant chain.
No. Okay, maybe
Wait,
Denny's.
what's
We're
our
lucky we've
first?
got
I am
Denny's.
glad. One thing I am
Sorry,
glad is that. Oh, sorry, Trench.
Oh no, I was just asking what's our first.
Oh, Friendly's is actually America's dirtiest restaurant chain.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Arby's, but that actually makes more sense.
No, but like, and the other thing is you need to have two Denny's. Like they have to be almost in the same town. Like they literally you have like one in one town and one in the neighboring town, very close to the border. So that when you decide you're going to go to Denny's, you have to discuss it, and then you have to say, oh well, let's not go to that Denny's. Let's go to the good one.
Yeah.
You got to go to the nice Denny's. You can't go to the shitty Denny's.
No, we've
Like-
only got
like
one
here
in our city.
Wait, there's Denny's in New Zealand.
Wait,
Yep.
what? Really?
There is.
What do you think of it?
I haven't actually been, so it's something I should experience. I know they have like gold card for the seniors and you can get like discounted like meals, but
Yeah.
I should, yeah.
It's an experience.
You have not lived until you
Yeah.
see an old man.
Do you guys have two, or you just have the one?
We don't have any in our town because we're like that ghetto, but like in the neighboring town, is Roswell have one or two?
Roswell has two Denny's and Carlsbad has two Denny's.
Just the one.
Oh, yeah, okay. Carlsbad has two, but Roswell has two.
Yeah, Carlsbad has one and Roswell has two, and there is a nice one and a not so nice one.
Yeah, Ethel's completely spot on about that.
Yeah,
I
like
love-
here we
love
got the
James'
one in
name,
Portland.
Podunk.
Here we got
Ethel, go on. 1 minute TNC. Just let Ethel.
Yep.
Go on, Ethel. What were you saying?
I was just to say, here we have the one that's in town Portland, and then we have the one that's on the outskirts of Portland, like almost in Westbrook. And with people here, we always refer to the one in Portland as Murder Denny's because some guy got stabbed to death in the parking lot. And then the other one is Ghetto Denny's because like it's right next to like a sleazy motel, and like it's really dirty and the lights are all yellow and dingy inside, and like you could scrape like an inch of crud in between the folding tables.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry.
my
Go
favorite
ahead.
is your father and I. Like, you weren't born yet. I was pregnant with you. For some reason, we were up really late one night, and we
You went to Denny's.
and it was like at 1 or 2 in the morning,
The
and
best
like
time.
the waitresses were having a thing, and you could hear screaming from the background, "Fuck this shit!" And she just walked. One of the waitresses walked, and our waitress was telling another waitress, and I guess they didn't care that me and your father were sitting right there. They're like, "That fucking bitch." But it was the only thing open. Oh, it was the night we went to see your sister's mother.
Oh, yeah.
It added a whole new
Yeah,
level
that
to that night.
Yeah, that adds to
When
it.
she said, that the best
Yeah.
way would to raise you two together.
Yeah.
The thing is, we used to have Quinsworth, well, which was Tesco, and it was open till midnight or 2 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And Brandon's, the bar, used to serve until about 11:30. So myself and the lads went down there and just like bought. I think we spent about 40 euro on junk food and sat in the steps of the fucking tax office, which was next to it, and just ate. It was the best fucking Christmas Eve ever. There was another time it was snowing, and my friend Nina and Kelly were pissed drunk, and myself and Killian had to pull them off the road because the path was slippery, and it was just good crack. I liked that. There was some really fun Christmas Eves. My favorite one though was with John and Rose when we went to Tesco at like 2 o'clock in the morning and ended up. I think we were Brandon's house party Tesco, and we're like, oh fuck it, like. How much have we? About 20, 40 quid altogether. Okay, so we bought like fucking. I think we bought about 40 packs of fucking meanies, which were like 10p crisps, and really fucking ghetto ass cola. I think like it's just fucking just fun, just sitting down, just fucking enjoying Christmas, looking up the lights, eating shit. It's probably taking a year off your lifespan. Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Do you think this whole COVID bollocks is Christmas ruined altogether?
I hope not.
Well, I mean, it'll still work out for the corporations because everybody's still going to buy gifts for people. So, I mean, at least somebody's got
Good old Amazon.
Yeah.
Even if you can't get to the store, Amazon will ship to you.
Fuck you, Bezos, you cunt.
Basically.
Yes.
Which reminds me, I still have to order that one gift.
Next time you go into space, Bezos, fucking stay there, motherfucker.
The space Bezos sounds like an alien.
It does. And Joe, those fucking millionaires, they're fucking bollockses because we went to the space. You skimmed the atmosphere for what? Fucking 15 minutes and then came back down. Fuck you, space. That ain't space. Fucking the lads landing on the moon was in space. Apollo 11 was in space. That poor fucking Jack Russell that the Russians stuck up there and never brought back down was more of a fucking astronaut than you, Bezos, you fucking cunt.
Just think, there's like a stiff dog orbiting the Earth forever, and like you know what? There's no decomposition in space, so it's perfectly preserved.
Poor Laka. Poor doggy. But that dog is more of an astronaut than Bezos.
Agreed.
And you know, the Russians, as fucking pricks as they are, at least they give the dog a medal. They give the dog a posthumous medal. He probably would have preferred a Bonio or something, but fuck it. But like, yeah,
Well,
that fucking. Oh, sorry, Ethel.
No, you're good. I love how they had no plans to retrieve the dog. They're just like, nope, let's get him the fuck up there, and then we'll say mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he brought back your monkeys.
All the ones that didn't explode were suffering violent decompression.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we exploded.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we
Like
did.
it's kind of the Russians set one of their astronauts or cosmonauts, I should say, on fire when they were in their training simulator. You guys ever hear about that?
The fucking the one dude came back on re-entry and turned into fucking jerky. He came back as beef jerky. There's a photo online of it. It's fucking terrifying. He wasn't originally
they had this
supposed
guy.
to go. They
had this guy not training, right? And they had him in this little chamber. It was like a little glass chamber, and they were he was training to breathe pure oxygen, and they were trying to see like what the limits were of breathing a pure oxygen environment for such and such time. And the guy lit up a cigarette in there.
Okay, sorry. That's Darwinism.
Oh God.
That's Darwinism. I'm sorry.
Basically.
The poor astronaut that got turned into beef jerky, he wasn't supposed to go up. A friend of his was supposed to go up, and they were 100% sure that they wouldn't come back to Earth safely on re-entry. And his friend had a family, and he fucking volunteered instead. And like he swear to God, you could have had him on a grilled cheese sandwich, and he probably would have tasted just as fucking the same. Like jeez, fuck. It's like
Our biggest disaster was the whole challenge.
Oh yeah, the Challenger. Because there was a poor fucking school teacher. It was like a fucking middle school teacher, right?
Elementary, I think.
Yes, the first teacher in space, the first civilian in space, but she never made it. She made it. Nope. She didn't make it. Upper atmosphere, explode.
There's a really good documentary on Netflix about that, and how NASA cut corners.
Yeah, it was a lesbian.
Yeah.
I think Star Trek 4 dedicated that movie to that incident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What a great movie to have dedicated to you, though. You know, like if I had any Star Trek movie, I'd want Save the Whales dedicated to me.
Well, it's better than fucking what was it? Kirk fights three-titted Catwoman and looks for God.
What does God want with a starship?
Goodbye, Jim.
God damn it, Jim! You can't ask the Almighty what He will and won't want. But Jim,
I love that
not a dream.
where they're singing around the campfire, and Spock's not singing. He's like, "What's the matter?" He's just like, "I was contemplating the lyrics to the song. Life is not a dream." And he's like, "It's just you're supposed to have fun." Oh. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Were we having fun?" And McCoy's just like, "I liked him better before he died."
Here's a pickup line you could say to a woman, a Star Trek line: "Set faces to stunning."
It'd work.
Have you used it yet, DMC? Have you picked up any ladies?
No, I need an opportunity to use it. Yeah. So it'd work on
If there's any
Jim.
ladies watching DMC single, and he's got some serious fucking lines. So like, yeah.
It's a good one. I'd keep that one the next time you meet some pretty lass. I'd definitely use it.
Okay, guys. Who has the more exotic accent, me or DMC?
Ooh.
I'm not voting in this because I'm biased.
Trench, who has the sexier accent, me or DMC?
Marty's.
I don't know.
I like your one, DMC. It's like, you could host a documentary about fucking, I don't know, tectonic plates or something like that.
Yeah, you have kind of a David Attenborough thing.
No, I like the American accent. Water.
Water.
Just perfect.
Water.
Okay, the DMC.
Can we pick
Give
Sasha?
your best American impression.
That's the only word I can say.
There must be something else that you can try and say, or kind of.
I
say.
tried saying sidewalk, but it doesn't sound as good.
What, the sidewalk? You can't
Yeah.
walk on the sidewalk?
Walk.
That's just crazy, man. Walk. Hey,
I forget
Trench,
we
get off
sound
the
different to them
sidewalk,
both.
you crazy animal.
Wait, what?
Trench, get off the goddamn sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
I always kind of mix up the kind of New York and Boston kind of dialect. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Hey, Mr. Goat, say hi to
Yeah,
your mother.
that is sort of like a combination of Boston/New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, the American is the sexiest accent.
I like Jen's accent.
Which American accent? We got too many.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
I like Jen's accent.
The
It's
ones
like
I've
if
heard.
Dolly Parton had been a college professor. Now, if you extract two Jolenes and you wash them really well.
Fuck you, Marty. Sparky has an accent.
I do.
Yeah, it's very continental. Of the desert. You have a desert accent.
Okay.
I know what Trishie's favorite accent is.
What?
No. No, I know where this is going. No.
No, you're good. You're good, Trenchy. You love it, dude.
No.
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 Jen at the end of like school year and have to do the national anthem and she's like, Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging for you, please don't take my man.
Don't take my man. I forget we sound different to you guys. We sound exotic.
We do.
Exotic and sexy.
Hey, that's my woman, DMC. That's my woman.
I'm meaning it generally for American accents.
Okay.
I always feel like Americans come off like we sound uncultured or something to people from away.
No.
Oh, one thing they say here is Americans talk quite loud.
Yeah.
That's not true of everyone.
I think it depends on where you come from.
That and I think it's particular touristy kind of type that leaves America and they're excited because they're out of this giant continent and somewhere else. And oh my God, it's so green. Oh my God, this country's so quaint. It's usually Texans with like lots of money.
Yeah.
Lots of money. Loud.
Yeah, of course,
Texans,
Texas
loud
not as
people.
green. Of course, Texas and California, like not very green areas of the country because they're more dry brown areas.
Yeah.
We get them come up here, like they come up here in the summer sometimes, and like they're impressed with how green everything is too. So it's like we get it in America too, Marty. It's not just like poor Irish people getting the your
but
country.
It's like it's a tree. What color do you expect? Fucking beige? The fuck do you think the grass
I've
is going to
seen some
be?
pretty beige trees, man. I've seen you clearly don't understand what it is like in the desert.
You will, though.
Yeah. You'll see some beige trees.
Like, and you've been practicing. Show him your green. How his country's so green. You've been practicing.
What?
You've been practicing to tell Marty how his country's green. If we go visit him.
I'm just gonna say it as loud as possible.
Yeah.
Another-
It's going to be changed to like This country's so fucking wet. What the fuck? Wait.
Oh yeah, how's the
There's no
hurricane?
clouds yet. It's raining. How the fuck does that work? Gravity.
Oh, Marty, you could paint the grass blue so people wouldn't ask why it's so green.
That's a great idea. I second this
Actually,
idea.
no. If he was supposed to go to if he went to a rock concert, like the grass would be yellow, or probably sometimes even fucking kind of this weird kind of black color, because people at concerts will piss anywhere, and it would just change the grass color. Like,
Wondering what it'd be
I
like to live
saw a
in
guy
Ireland.
vomiting that one.
well, what you say, DMC?
I was just wondering, probably would find it easier to adjust to living in Ireland because it seems like
Because of the color and the weather.
pace of life isn't it a little bit slower as well, like New Zealand. Same
Oh
kind
yeah,
of-
DMC, call us lazy pricks. Yeah, first thing,
I know.
call us lazy prick. Thanks a lot.
There you go.
Thanks a lot. I'm joking. Yeah, it is. The Irish
Probably take me ages to
whole
adjust
thing
to
up, like-
American life.
Yeah.
We don't have
Irish.
pace life here. Everybody's in such a damn hurry all the time.
Like, well, some of the weird Irish statements are like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that now in a while."
I hate that. I hate that sentence.
I'll do that now in a while. I'm going to start using it.
Stan.
Marty, you'll love it on desert time. You'll love desert time. It's a hoot and a holler.
Meh.
Brian.
Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Bri.
Hey,
Hey, Brian. Oh, it's Ethel. I meant to earlier on, and Brian might know this as well. So I was looking for a copy of Alien 3 on Laserdisc, okay? And I was on eBay, and there was one Laserdisc collector, and he had like 78 Laserdiscs. And the first 3 was like True Lies, and the Starship Troopers, a couple other movies. And the rest of them was all Japanese porn. Like, was
Ooh.
Laserdisc big in
Oh.
Japan?
oh,
Yeah.
I think it's still big in Japan. I think they collect stuff still.
Actually, Laserdisc came out in Japan first.
It came
Like they
out.
had Laserdisc. Like they had Laserdisc almost a full year before we got it in the States, and people got it in Europe.
It
There-
came
there's
out.
I heard. We heard.
There's-
We heard.
There's a documentary on Tower Records, and when all the digital downloads and streaming happened, like the American stores basically folded. But there's still, last I knew, Tower Records is still big in Japan. I think Japanese people do like to collect discs even now. Last I knew.
Oh, like
So
we have
maybe
a
it's a
Tower
different
Records,
story.
but no, I'm just saying though, Brian, it's a format that seemed to have been embraced and kept the longest, because like there was movies like coming out in 1998 that were on Laserdisc. Also, hey Jason,
Oh.
how you do?
Hi, Jason.
Well,
Marty,
Jason,
Marty.
Go on, Ethel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Ethel.
didn't say anything.
Oh,
I just said Jason. Go ahead.
Go on, Brian. What were you saying? Sorry.
There's a YouTuber called Culture Dog, and he does. I think it's called the Wolf Pack. It's a premiere. He has a bunch of people that he has on, and they collect Laserdiscs.
Oh,
So
I
I
must
think
check
he's
that out.
usually on Sundays, maybe Saturdays. I think mostly Sundays he's on.
Well, it's basically
Not all
I'm
the
looking
time.
for. It's 3 Laserdiscs I'm looking for in particular. It's Alien 3, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, and Predator 2 on Laserdisc.
Do you have a Laserdisc player?
No, but I I'm weird in that I have every conceivable copy of Alien 3. I have the regular. Okay, let's go through what I have. Right.
God.
So I have the regular VHS edition of Alien 3. I have the widescreen VHS edition of Alien 3. I have Alien 3 as part of the Alien quadrilogy. I have the special steelbook version of Alien 3. I have a Czechoslovakian copy of Alien 3. I have an Italian version of Alien 3. And I also have a bootleg Blu-ray of Alien 3. I really like Alien 3, so I want to get it on Laserdisc.
Oh, is it one of your favorite movies?
It's my favorite of the Alien movies.
But I mean, not just Alien, but the whole, like all movies in general.
Yeah.
Is it one of your favorite films?
Oh yeah, I love that movie. I love
Yeah.
how the whole process of how it came about. I'm really interested in it. I just love the format.
Oh.
Also like the
Mar-
Lost World
yeah.
Jurassic Park because that's just a fun movie. And
Marty. I'm sorry.
One?
Like I have a lot of favorite films. I guess I could pick a favorite, but do you have a number one favorite film, or is it too hard to choose?
It's too hard to
kinda
pick.
too hard to- Yeah.
Like, oh fuck. Okay. The top list, right? Top list. And if I start switching them around, tell me fuck up. Okay, so top one, Cross Iron, Sam Peckinpah. That would be there.
Crossfire.
Cross of Iron.
Oh,
by
Cross
Sam
of Iron.
Peckinpah.
Yeah.
James
I've
Coburn.
never heard of it.
Really good Sam Peckinpah movie, World War II movie. Okay, what else have I got? That's one of my favorites. Old Boy, great Korean movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I don't know.
Okay. The Wild Bunch, another Peckinpah movie. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
The
a great
Reader.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The Reader with Kate Winslet. That's a fantastic
I read the
movie.
book.
I love
One of my
that
favorite
movie.
movies.
But I haven't seen the movie.
It's really good.
Alien
Yeah.
3. The Team.
Which
what else?
which thing? The Carpenter one?
Yeah, the Carpenter one. There, James Glickenhaus's The Exterminator. Little known movie by the name of Unknown Origin, which more people need to fucking watch. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
is that about the giant killer rat or something?
It's not giant. It's not giant though. That's the thing. DMC. It's just a regular rat. It's pretty cool. Fucking Hard Boiled.
Yes.
I got a Hong Kong Rescue of that. The guy that's selling them, he's you're talking about the John Woo movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Hong Kong Rescue, I managed to get a copy through Sasha, but the Hong Kong Rescue itself, I don't ever buy from them because you never see your movie because only a few people got theirs. Sasha got theirs, but other people haven't received theirs. I ordered in May, and I got my money back in the end of October, and somebody else on YouTube had ordered in March. So just
Yeah,
the guy.
I'm someone who always goes to the thrifties to get stuff because I just love finding. You never know what you'll find. What you'll find in a secondhand store.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of just always keep your eyes peeled first. You know. So
Like,
where'd you get most of your movies, Brian?
Well, for a while I was like in the early 2000s. I was buying at least 2 movies a week, if not 4. And then Borders, I bought a lot of my Criterions there for quite some time. I don't know. one a week. I don't know. I bought a lot, and I bought those at full price, but then they went out of business. And Barnes and Noble, they have their 50% off Criterion sales July and November, and then Criterion has their 50% off flash sales because I have a lot of Criterions. So those flash sales are only 1 day long, and they don't warn you ahead of time, so you have to be signed up to their website. But right now, mostly online and basically just Criterions. And also, I work at the library, so they sell movies in the basement that people are getting rid of, like DVDs and Blu-rays. So that's where I get them.
How big is your movie collection? If you ballpark figure, you don't have to be like fucking. You don't have to be surgical with the amount.
I think I have at least 500, 600 Criterion, so maybe 1,000, 1,500, 1,000. I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge. I had some shells made for me by a friend of mine. So, yeah, I got all my Criterions out of cardboard boxes, and they're up against the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, and then in bookcases, and I still have some movies in cardboard boxes. They're all in the closet. It's just so. I managed to get a lot of them in those cabinets. You know, my arrows. I don't have a ton of arrows, but I have a little. But I have a lot of Criterions. A lot. Yeah.
I love Arrow. They're Tower Records in Dublin. It does them, but they're very dear. I usually get them actually. Someone traded in a bunch of them in CX, and I recently got it online and it was fairly cheap. It was Future Shock, the documentary all about the comic book company 2000 AD by Arrow, and it's like really fucking good. If you're into comics in any way or British comics, definitely check it out. It's pretty cool.
I've got about 400 to 500 movies in total. And I think I've got Arrow copy of Demons 1 and 2.
Is that one of Trenchy's ladies that was talking there?
Oh no, not the Google lady.
Yeah, that is. No, this is not the Google lady.
No.
My name is you.
What?
It has a name now.
What's
it has a name and it's getting scary.
Terry?
My name is GU. My name is GU.
GU.
ZU. She got a thick accent.
I am pretty Chinese lady.
No.
You love Trenchy long time?
Oh no.
At least it wasn't me that said it this time.
Very long time. Very long time.
Very long time. Oh, nice. Trench, you're in there, dude.
Even I can't do very long time. Can give you a couple of hours, but then you know.
Oh, Marty, how big is your collection?
But you're gonna ask him something else.
Oh,
of course, Jane. I'd maybe about DVDs, including box sets.
Did you say 80, 800?
800.
800. Okay, yeah. And is there like one area that it's kind of like there's a lot of?
Particularly sci-fi and horror.
Yeah.
Sci-fi and horror is probably neck and neck.
Okay.
Any type of company, as I said before, Arrow, I really like. Before they kind of went under, oh fuck, hang on, what's the name of the company again? Okay, they mainly done horror. There's a boat on
A boat. A boat. I hope it
Oh,
isn't the
yeah.
Lunatic
Anchor
movie.
Bay. I've a lot.
Oh, yeah, I remember Anchor Bay.
I've a lot. Brian, I've a lot of Anchor Bay movies.
Yeah, I have a few of those.
And
have a ton
I
of
thought they
movies.
done just horror, but I got a really great kind of box set. The Herzog Kinski box set.
Oh, I
with
have
all
that.
the My Best
Yeah.
Fiend documentary.
Yeah, that box set's great.
Isn't there a company called Mill Creek?
I love the
Yes.
Yeah.
Once in a while,
Oh,
you
and
find
fucking Mill Creek. Mill Creek does a terrible job with some of their releases. Like you guys have seen, you've seen how they done Sliders.
Yeah, Sliders. Yeah, they done a fucking pants on head fucking version of Sliders.
Yeah.
Like like you open up the box set and it's almost like they put a piece of paper in there that just says "fuck you."
yeah, basically.
I think I
That
have
would be
Mill Creek.
hilarious. You just open up, whoa! I got a special note from the creator. Oh, okay. That's kind of rude.
It's
Well,
like,
fuck
I
you,
don't even know what they were thinking.
anyways.
Like, let's put the DVDs in a cardboard sleeve with nothing soft to protect them, just the sleeve, and let's have it like use both sides of the cardboard sleeve, and let's put them in a fucking paper case, not even fucking cardboard, but a paper case. And oh yeah, you want to do any artwork from the show?
Yeah,
Like let's give the show some love. Let's put some artwork on it. No, let's just put a fucking ad all over the inside of the thing for our different products.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I've bought
Yeah,
a few.
it's cheap as fuck.
I've bought.
Look, one right.
I bought a few sometimes that the DVDs were stacked on top of each other. So they were like
Oh yeah,
pushed up against each other. So I have a few of those ones like that.
yeah. Usually you get those in those big mega like 20 movie packs, but they're all like public domain. Like shit I would show on my my watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I thought there must be
I've
good
seen
stuff.
those in, and like I've been tempted to get them, but they're so fucking dear. You go into like a bargain store and it's like you get the steel box for €20 with like 100 movies, and you know there's some poor tick bastard going in there. 100 movies for €20, and you're like, no, you poor fucking simple bastard. It's like, what the fuck?
I've got a 20 movie pack. That's the most I've got 20 action movies like Steven Seagal and all that. All that shit.
I have 3 separate 50 movie horror packs that are all garbage, but I love them.
You were gonna get that tin one with
Yeah, I
Vincent
was, yeah.
Vincent Price on it.
And the quality is shit.
Oh, the transfers are bad. You mean, right?
Yeah, the transfers are terrible on them. The quality of their picture quality is garbage.
Yeah.
But they were $20. How can you pass that?
Or $1.
For $1.
Or $1 at the Dollar Tree.
I'd buy that for $1. No,
I
you
would've
fucking.
I did buy that
wouldn't,
for
you poor
$1,
bastard.
and I regret it.
That's why I buy Criterions only when they're on sale because they're so expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, guys. That's a go. Guys.
Yeah.
DMC, do you buy stuff in secondhand stores?
There's mainly 3 places I get, because I get a lot of movies, mainly Amazon, online, and a shop called JB Hi-Fi.
But
which is
not just movies.
Yep.
What's the best thing you've ever gotten in a secondhand shop or a charity shop?
Oh, that's a good one. Good question.
Doesn't have to be a DVD or anything like that.
I don't usually get a lot of secondhand stuff except books and movies. Probably the best thing I can remember was just a book. Was a secondhand copy of Jaws, Peter Benchley's Jaws, and it was in pretty good condition for being such an old book. That's one thing that springs to mind.
That's very cool.
Are you okay, Jen?
Yeah,
Are you okay? What's up?
Nothing, darling, nothing.
Are you sure? DMC's trying to fucking explain how he can buy a really good copy of Peter Benchley's Jaws, and you're laughing.
No, it's not because of that.
Come on.
It's not because of that.
What is it, then?
Nothing.
Is it because some prick is sending you inappropriate pictures via Messenger?
I wouldn't know. I don't check. I don't check my messenger when I'm on stream.
But
It's
no,
got me curious now.
did you find any consoles or video games or anything DMC in your travels?
In terms of games, and that I always got them like brand new. In terms of video games, so it was mainly books and some movies that was secondhand. So most things I got was brand new.
Oh, Ethel's in the back. I'm a dumbass. But so nothing big, nothing like a console or nothing like any kind of figure or statuette or piece of furniture or piece of electronics or anything. Did you find secondhand?
No, just books and movies mainly.
Okay. Jen, Christian, what's your best kind of thrift shop find or favorite thrift shop find that you think was like super fucking cool?
What do you got?
When you were little, we found Pirates of the Caribbean. It was Mega Block set, and you were really into it, like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And it wasn't complete, but it was pretty close. And he loved that. That was kind of a neat find. I found some cool toys for the boys. Both of the boys, I found cool toys at thrift shops.
Did you find a She-Ra castle? Actually, Jen,
yes,
the She-Ra
I did
castle.
actually.
Was that a thrift
With
shop?
most of the dolls still inside, and most of the furniture, and that wasn't too bad.
That was like a year ago too.
Yeah, it was about $10. We got it on half off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have.
You did. You got it. Oh, didn't you?
No, I wasn't there when you got it.
Yeah, but it was on half off, and I thought that's a She-Ra castle, and I heard stuff rattling in it. And when I got home, most of the dolls were in it. It was a cool find.
It was a very cool find.
Sweet.
It's up on my bookcase.
Jen, you got to take a picture of that and post it in my my Facebook page as well. That's on
I will.
stage.
I will.
Ethel, what about you? Any kind of really good finds in the thrift shops or secondhand shops, or do you thrift? Do you go thrifting often?
Well, like I'm trying to think. Usually we don't have a lot of good stuff in our sort of thrifty areas. Like we've got flea markets, but finding something nice there is kind of rare. It's usually it's like somebody's yard sale half the time. But I find a lot of cool stuff at the dollar store, like when I used to go there a lot before I moved and stuff. Like that's where I got I got Christmas special there.
You?
Say what?
Oh. What's the one thing you got in the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store that surprised you, that you're like, holy fuck, this is really fucking good price considering what it is?
Yeah, I found well, actually that's not too surprising. But they had Gentleman Broncos there, and they had Borat there for $1.
Okay. Well, I think I'm as lost as Jen. What are they? Right there.
They're movies.
Gentleman Broncos is awesome. It's a very underrated movie.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was funny.
Like a porn.
No, it's about a writer who's writing a science fiction novel, and then the guy who's teaching the creative writing class steals his novel, and like it's really crazy story about yeast lords in a distant planet, and there's cybernetic deer in the movie.
Okay, yeah, I've heard this before. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it's really fun. It's by the same guy that did Napoleon Dynamite, I think.
I think I've heard of this. Now the premise.
Yeah, I think I saw like a trailer for this on a movie a while back. Yeah.
But like I picked that up, and I picked up Sonic Christmas and the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, a couple episodes of that for Dollar Tree.
You can't beat it.
Yeah, no.
I love the Dollar Tree. If you have one in your area, somebody watching, like I suggest you check it out. It's good shit. Don't pass it.
Brian, is there anything you've ever found in like a thrift shop or a charity store that you were like really
two places
kind of happy with?
I found a Criterion at this, I guess it's a pawn shop. There's a DVD, Night of the Hunter, and then I got Sasha's favorite TV show is Oz. So I was at a thrift shop, and there's 6 seasons of Oz, so there was, I think, 3 seasons there. So I bought the other 3 seasons off of eBay. But yeah, that was my lucky find there.
How much did the 3 seasons of Oz get you back in the thrift shop?
I honestly, it wasn't much. It was maybe, I'm just guessing, $2 a movie, $2 a season. I can't remember. It was cheap. It was cheap. So was the Criterion. You know.
I'm guessing it was cheaper than eBay.
Which one? The Criterions? Or the Oz?
No, the
Oz.
The Oz.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I thought it was only going to go up to $1.25. Moon. It's going to go up to $1.50.
Damn.
Bastards.
That's one American thing I get confused. So sometimes is when you guys go, I've went to a pawn shop. I think whacking material, but pawn shop over there obviously means stuff to sell.
No, pawn.
But yeah, pawn shop here, you'd think that material, adult material, but over there it's like selling stuff. We just call it like secondhand.
Also, just let you know, I didn't block Brandon. Someone just blocked Brandon. I blocked the Sarah Singleton, who's fucking advertising shit on the channel, just in case you're wondering. What the fuck happened there? And now her fucking logo is stuck up there. I don't know.
That's probably another bot. They've been coming in the chats more now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, that happened on the stream we did with Monty yesterday.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they popped in a couple times.
A bunch of bots, like porn bots, like bombed the stream me and June were doing on Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
Like one of them was for Apples.
Yeah, and the Apple one, which was just magical.
I like porn bots.
Of course you do.
I want to be friends with the porn bots.
And now this bitch is stuck up in the fucking screen now. I can't take her down.
Nope, she's now forever a part of this stream. She can't leave. She's just now forever like the third host.
Is there any way I can take this hide current comments? Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. They're for
Yay!
They have been relieved of their duty.
Oh shit! Ethel got taken down.
I missed the porn bots.
What?
It was
Jen?
just a regular bun. It was just a regular,
Yeah, they didn't send porn.
sadly.
Crunchy has big pickle, big deli pad pickle.
Oh
No! No!
That got me so off guard. That's where the porn bot went. They were horny for Trench.
No!
Not like June. June is lime color.
that line from Halloween 3. Stop it!
Stop it!
Brandon, I don't know what happened there, but apologies, dude. I do not mean to. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was trying to get rid of someone else. I don't think I got rid of you.
Oh, rice pudding.
Fucking YouTube people.
Well, it could have been like if you and someone else tried to take them down at the same time, maybe like the other person accidentally took out Brandon because he was next to him. Because if that makes any sense.
Maybe.
No, I accidentally hit somebody on Sasha's stream, but we fixed it the next day. Because I was watching on my phone and I hit him I put him in a timeout. I didn't mean to. I was just moving my finger up the iPhone screen.
They put the buttons too close to the thing. Like every time I try to make somebody big, like I always get worried that I'm gonna kick them, so I get closer to the mute button in case I slip, and then I always end up muting them, and like I have to unmute and try again, and like I don't know, don't put them next to each other.
Jen.
Yeah.
Jen. Ethel is a badge that the minute you said I wanted to make something big, Jen got a big fucking goofy grin in her face and just started to look at her phone.
You don't know that's what I was laughing at.
Oh, speaking of, Lou Hammer has a new video on his Pornhub channel if you want to check it out. I would recommend it. I would recommend it because it's the most harrowing thing I've ever fucking seen.
Ethel, we hear him like the wife is telling. I'm not going to tell you what she's telling him, but she's telling him like he's jerking himself off, and he's brushing her hand away because I guess she doesn't do very good hand jobs, which we knew anyway. And then she like starts telling him fantasy stuff, but it's some sick shit. Like, I really want to tell you what she says, but I'm pretty sure Marty would be blocked, would like lose his channel.
Oh, you gotta tell me. You tell me in the back. Well,
yeah, tell her in the back room.
I'll tell you in the back room.
Wait, was she
Ethel, do you have your
Sorry,
Ethel? Sorry.
Ethel, do you have your Lou Hammer Venn diagram? Kind of Game of Thrones kind of Venn diagram, fucking the kind of Corleone family tree thing to hand there just to show Jen.
I have that. You want me to put that up?
If it's not any trouble, Marty,
if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Let me go camera time. Camera time.
Stop camera time.
Oh, here, I'll move it so we get more light.
This is epic. This is epic. This is like what the fuck? Again, I just see a corkboard with like string and photos.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's like a whole murder.
That's
thing.
Amazing.
Like, see, it all revolves around Lou Hammer, a guy named Sergeant Star Wars, and this place called the Bell. What the hell is it called? The Bell Gab. That's right, the Bell Gab. And the voice is connected to this. The voice is connected to this, and apparently there's a guy named Howie who died, and Sergeant Star Wars is angry at Lou Hammer because Howie is dead. And then the Pandy people were going after him because of Lou Hammer, and I guess it's related to this channel called Biffle, which is also connected to Sergeant Star Wars. And yeah, there's an old woman connected to named Heidi connected to the Pandy people as well. But it's pretty interesting how it all connects. There's a lot of different people involved, and all centered around Lou Hammer. Glad I found that little flashlight. That helped out a lot. I didn't realize it was so dark on the floor underneath the table.
Do you think I'll ever get Lou Hammer on this channel?
I hope so.
God.
I want to ask him about his fantasies.
Who is Lou Hammer?
We won't be going fucking live for that.
Ed, what his girlfriend, was she saying things like ZU says?
Worse.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it off the thing. I think if anyone's going to talk to him and approach him, I think DMC should be the one to do the interview with Lou Hammer because he's the most least threatening. What do you reckon, DMC?
What the fuck?
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you swear, dude.
Bring that out on special
Come on,
occasions.
DMC. Surely you have the capacity to interview the leader of a sex cult.
They're very nice. They're very nice.
Slightly decline.
Trenchy, did you see the latest Pornhub video yet? Because you might not think so after you hear his fantasies.
I
Whoa,
don't
boy.
watch. I don't watch that. I don't watch that. I don't really watch Lou Hammer anymore. Well, his channel's gone. I did watch his Boyd wrestling match, though.
His what?
Well, I had an old friend named Man, who's part of the Boyd, and they put on a Boyd wrestling match in a video game version, and Lou Hammer has his own character, and he wrestled.
Nice.
Okay.
Is he any good?
I think he lost, if I remember correctly. At least he wasn't facing the Bergs.
There is that.
What?
I have seen it.
The Bergs?
Well, the Bergs is a very bad man.
Is he as bad as Wagon?
Well, I don't know. Wagon is a kid with issues. The Bergs is just a mean guy.
So, look, if we have Lou Hammer on the channel, I think DMC should be the one to talk to him. Because, again, DMC, very non-threatening.
Today on Sex Cult.
Very well balanced.
Lou Hammer. I don't know who Lou Hammer is.
Brian, he's
thereby hangs the tail, Brian. Thereby hangs the tail.
I've got my tagline. Today we get down and dirty.
He was suggested to me because I'm friends with Jason Callan and Mass Boofer. And I went on and I was like, what is this fucking madness? So I dropped the link and myself and Trenchy went in. And wow. Wowzers. They are nice, but they're
what's the
pretty
name?
fucking nuts.
Oh, his channel's gone now. It might have been taken down by some guy named Rubino or the CIA.
Yeah, and as Rubini was from the Bell Gap or the Bell Gap. He used to run the Bell Gap before that went down. But he's close friends with Star Wars.
He has a porn channel.
Yeah, he has a porn hub.
Yeah, he has a porn channel.
Yeah, Brian, he's on Pornhub if you want to try and track down his stuff.
No kidding either.
What is his name? I can't remember. Lou Hammer.
Oh,
Right?
Lou Hammer. LOUHAMMER.
AR. Yeah.
He does have a second channel where he talks about trying to get two countries to fight each other.
I missed that. What the fuck?
Is that still up? Is that still
Is
up,
he?
French?
Yes.
Is he sleazy? Is he kind of sleazy?
Well, he runs a sex cult, Brian.
Oh,
Is he sleazy?
I mean, I don't judge. I try not to judge me of all people.
It's okay. No one
He
will
does run a
judge
sex
you.
cult.
So, like, Ryan,
Yeah.
on Pornhub, there's like a thing, government political news, and his girlfriend is there in negligee with no underwear, and her dadder's flapping in the wind, and she's just talking about the Israeli-Palestine fucking issue, and she's just there with her fucking flappers just blowing back and forth. And I was like, what the fuck is this madness? What the
It's like
fuck?
two pieces of bologna slapping together.
I
It
can't
is.
remember
It's
where
like
it was.
It's like someone fucking decided to pack all their roast beef in the one bag. It's just.
I remember. I think it was cable. They had the naked news where they did the news, but the people did it naked. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, we had something similar here. The lady would read the news naked. Yeah. Today on Sex Cult.
Ryan.
Guys, I'm going to start winding down and we'll chat in the back. But before I do, DMC, have you anything in the pipeline you want to promote or people to check out? Have you any videos coming out or anything?
I've got a channel to promote and just bringing it up, a YouTuber called Shitcase Cinema. That was really just tongue-in-cheek. They pick really crappy movies and they make a whole skit comedy routine, just absolutely bagging
he's
it.
been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just come across it recently, and
He's been around
it's just hilarious. The guy's actually a writer.
But have you anything of your own?
Not
have
of
you
my
anything
own.
of
That's
your
the
own
only
you
thing
want to promote it?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Jen, Christian, is there anything you want to plug or promote while you're here?
We've got videos coming. We're gonna be doing a few. There's a few movies we need to catch up for the end of our year before we do our end of the year list. We've got to do Old. We have to do The Purge.
Yeah.
We got to do that goddamn
movies are reviews will be coming
and some Christmas movies.
Yeah,
we're gonna be reviewing some Christmas.
We also have Christmas.
12 Days of Christmas.
And, you'll be hosting horror hangouts this month.
Oh yeah, and I'll be hosting horror hangouts. Marty will be on. Christian will be on. The horror miser Monty G will be on. And so will Sean Patrick Erskine of the Horror Corner. We're going to be talking about the best and worst of the year and what we're looking forward to for the next year and best Killer Santa Claus. So you guys might want to check out that. Plus
That's
other
on,
things.
That's on Monday.
On Monday.
Also, just another kind of pimpage. They have a really awesome review of Wired Up. Go check that out. And Jen and Christian cameoed on Monty G's, not cameoed, crossed over on Monty G's channel talking all about the Chucky series. So definitely swing by there and check them out. And no Trash Fire this Saturday, but we'll be back with a vengeance. Ethel, what do you got in the pipeline?
Oh, well, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are doing watch along because it's December. We're doing watch along all month long, all December long. Tomorrow we are watching Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, a true classic, Christmas classic. And then on Sunday, I'm co-hosting on my channel with Marty the Great Die Hard Debate. We'll be debating whether or not it's a Christmas movie or not, and we may even be talking about hidden Christmas movies, secret Christmas movies that are Christmas, but you don't realize it. So we do both those things Sunday.
Very cool.
So definitely check it out. Brian, what do you got in the pipeline?
Well,
You
my
got a mini
Hiroshima
kind of
album.
music kind of thing coming up.
Yeah. I got a little progress on that. I got Sasha to record some on there. I think he sent. I asked him to re-record because he just like the phrasing or something. I think he sent me the revision and he's reading two things: a poem and a narration, and he read one, and I don't know if he sent me the other one, but. And I still have to have my cousin's daughter sing on it, so I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
But
Cool.
in the interim, I thought maybe I should start on another album. So I'm thinking a techno album. So I did a little trying that tonight and last night, just to keep things going. But
Very cool.
yeah, so that's what's happening.
Very cool. Sounds awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trenchy, what do you got in the pipeline?
Well, on the channel, this is not a fact, but I may or may not be reviewing The Last Action Hero because I watched it for the first time today. Probably not, but I'm contemplating it. And on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. Huh? Oh, my bad.
I'd like to see you review Last Action Hero. Do
Me
a double
too.
bill of that. And have you done Jingle All the
too.
Way yet?
No, but I should probably do that at some point.
Yeah,
It would
Jingle
be
All the
awesome,
Way would be
Trenchy.
cool. And your first Hobbit kind of stream, bit of a niggle in that it got taken down.
Well, yeah, it got taken down, but it was still fun in the moment. I mean, we had some weird parts here and there, but all in all, enjoyable. Next time, we're probably gonna die, though, because we gotta watch them all, and I guess that's gonna be taking place on both mine and his channel, and it should be crazy, because Junebug said he's gonna be drunk, so that should be interesting.
Hey, Trenchy, taking movie requests?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Wait, what, DMC?
Are you taking movie requests?
what was that, DMC?
I've got one in mind. I was wondering if Trent
sure.
could review Watches too.
Oh, yeah,
So
it takes me a while to do requests, but I do take them and I will get to it eventually.
Yeah, because the first one was good. First review of Watches, and then there's, Watches 2 sequel.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep it on my radar. Thank you.
Oh.
So again, as Ethel was saying, myself and herself are sharing this month on Sundays. Die Hard is coming up this Sunday, and then after that, Festive Frights, where we're talking about Christmas horror. I also have to give a huge fucking thank you to everyone. There's people here on this very stream with me right now who contributed to my VHS Memories documentary. I hope, fingers crossed, I have it out the 17th, which is for Friday. It's going to be a big project, and I gotta thank everyone immensely for contributing to it. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really fun, and yeah, I gotta cobble it all together. But everyone who contributed done a fucking bang up job, and I can't wait for people to check it out. Sorry if you missed the deadline. Again, I could do a follow up. I could do a VHS Memories 2, The Revenge, maybe somewhere down the line. But just I don't want to be working on this bastard right until Christmas. So yeah, that's why I've kind of pushed it. But thanks to everyone who contributed, and yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Should be out Friday the 17th, unless something comes up. But yeah. So tonight I've been joined by DMC. I was going to say TLC. I was like, No scrub. DMC
Don't go chasing
Campbell.
water.
I was
Yeah.
joined by
Oh, that's
Jenny
cool.
Christian.
Ah,
I was joined by the fantastic and always gorgeous Ethel Cross. I was joined by the incredibly intellectual and suave Brian. And I was joined by the awesome, absolutely awesome Soulless Trenchcoat. Yeah, check these guys out if you haven't already. And tune in tomorrow on Ethel's channel as Santa takes on the Martians. It should be good crack. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.